like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos before you hit that notification bell, as well as go to our Cash App, $ BJ Matthews, PayPal at Project Masters. Hit that like button, as well as I will go ahead and post that link right now in the pin chat, so y'all can go ahead and, click that link if you guys would like to send your love to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Give me 1 second. All right, man. So we got people in here, man. We got 11 people right now. Go ahead and hit that like button and give some people some time to get in here. Go through some of these comments. Mel O'Reilly, I know your ass would have been in here. Don't blame Tyronn Lue, players on the coach. Lue ain't make Kawhi shoot 7 for 21. Jose Ramirez, I'm calling now. Clippers within the next 3 games. I might sound delusional, but that's how weird this season has been. Appreciate the comment, my man Jose Ramirez. Arthur Wiley said, BJ, just like you say, Tyronn Lue sabotaged the season. We're going to get into that. Arthur Wiley also said, what do Tyronn Lue have against Robert Covington? We're going to get into that. I have a story for you guys right now. I'm going to tell y'all, when we get to that subject. Salute, Mrs. Ashley. BJ Tyronn Lue is killing us. The Clippers and PG second. Appreciate the comment. Salute, the realist, my man, BJ. Salute the chat. Ms. Davidson, glad to have you on. My first time here, but I'm here for it. All right. I'm blaming the last 3 losers on the players. All right. So we're going to get into it right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you guys have not subscribed, if y'all new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share with your friends, all your family, basketball fanatics, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But Neat, welcome to the show. They have to jump Tyronn Lue and Mook in the locker room. D-Rob says, salute, my guy. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment section. All that's going to be a very, very intense show. I'm going to take my time. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys have your children around or your young ones, I suggest that you guys get them away from this live, because it's going to be, it's not going to be suited for children. But let's get into the situation, man. The LA Clipper talk, you know what I'm saying? We're back with another show. Glad to have y'all on the board. The Clippers fall again in embarrassing fashion to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I believe the score is 108-101. And let me make sure I got this correct before I don't like to say anything that's not factual. I like to, put the facts out there. So we are, yes, let me see, make sure I got the score right. Yes, 108-101. The Clippers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They fall to 33-31. They fall to the 6th seed in the Western Conference. They've been on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Nuggets and the Kings prior to the loss to the Timberwolves. And they play Golden State tomorrow on TNT, right? Look at some of the stats. The Clippers shot 42% from the field, 87% from the line, 39% from the 3-point line. To Minnesota's 47% from the field, 59% from the line, and 34% from the 3. So they actually shot better from the free throw line and the 3-point line, but they did not shoot as good from the field goal percentage line from the 2. They had 24 turnovers to Minnesota 17. That was the big difference why we lost the game, over the turnovers. That's one of the number one reasons, actually the reason why. You can put it on, one player here or there, but that was the main reason we lost that game. And it's been a, travesty all season with these turnovers, man. The Clippers, once again, cannot run a basic offense to save their lives. All they continuously do is ISO ball your turn, my turn, handoffs. Do not actually backdoor, do not back cut, do not do any flare screen, any cross screens. They do the same plays all the time. They don't have no real ball movement, no ball rotation. If they do have it, it's against sorry teams, or they do it for a short period of time. They don't have any real system. I keep telling this. This has been my echo all season, right? But let's get into it, man. They lose to the Timberwolves in dramatic fashion, and the Clipper fan base is going crazy. They're losing their mind, and they're also calling for people to be fired. Now, I told you I'm gonna take my time with this show. I'm gonna let y'all in after I'm finished, but I definitely appreciate y'all coming in, suiting up. Let's start with the first thing, man. Is Russell Westbrook the problem? This is the number one business right here. Let's look at Russell Westbrook. He come to the Clippers just literally 3 games ago. And people were skeptical of bringing Russell Westbrook to the Clippers. We had an entire show before Russell Westbrook was bought out from the Utah Jazz and came to the Clippers. You had the Clipper fan base very split about this decision, and still is to an extent. But based off of Russell Westbrook's play, you got some people actually starting to, support Russ and saying that, Russ is not the problem, right? So that's one thing. But if we look at his numbers, this is what Russell Westbrook's been doing since he's been with the Clippers. I don't know if y'all can see it very well, but I'm going to read it off to y'all. He's played 3 games. He's played against the Kings, the Nuggets, and the Minnesota Timberwolves in a Clipper uniform, right? So if we look at his statistics right now, let me pull up the other one. It's a little bit better. He's had 14 points, or he had 17 points against the Kings, 17 points, 14 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, and 7 turnovers, and he fouled out of that game. The second game against the Nuggets, he had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, and 2 turnovers. So he lowered down the turnovers, and he had 5 steals, and he still had his 5 assists, or he had 4 assists out of it. The last game against the Timberwolves, he had 14 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 turnovers. So he's averaging around, I would say, about 4.5 turnovers a game, around 15.5 points per game, and around, I would say, 9 to 10 assists a game. So he's averaging more assists than turnovers over the 2-to-1 ratio, right? That's what you want with the assist turnover ratio. He's averaging around 15 points per game. He's shooting 100% from the free throw line. People don't actually point that out. He's shooting 100% from the free throw line. So he's made all of his free throws. He's shooting 66%, 50%, and then 25% from the 3. He's shooting over 50% from the field goal percentage the first 3 games, right? So he's shooting the ball well. He's assisting the ball. He's pushing the pace. He's scoring, and he's averaging around 4 turnovers a game, right? Everybody here hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Crooktown P, what's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? Crooktown P. Okay. So, obviously, he's not playing well. I mean, he's playing very well. And that was what the Clipper fan base really wanted from Russell Westbrook. This was the initial argument. Can Russell Westbrook fill in his role? What is his role? Attack the basket, assist the ball, and actually not have as many turnovers as assists. He's been playing under control for the most part. He's been getting guys involved. He was the point guard. He was responsible for having our most points of our entire franchise of 176 points, 175 points, right? He's been playing well with Kawhi and PG. Kawhi Leonard spoke on Russell Westbrook, how he's been playing, and they said that he's been playing very well. He's been controlling the tempo. He's going to find people in their spots. He's been playing on both ends of the ball. He's been playing defense, right? I'm going to just pull up the quote right now from Kawhi where he spoke about how Russell Westbrook's been doing. He said, I think he's doing a good job. He's playing both ends of the floor, getting us the ball in our spots, being aggressive, knocking down shots, getting to the paint, and kicking out. He's playing good, right? So that's obvious. He's been playing well. So what's the issue? The issue is that playing Russell Westbrook has taken away from our chemistry, has taken away from Us, having any real flow to the team. Um, Also, he's been, subjugating Terrence Mann's growth. That's what the narrative is now. So now that he's playing very well, this is what a lot of the people who are not for Russ saying he's going against the team. It's not enough that you have the media who make this notion that Russell Westbrook, they're 0-3 with him, as if he's the sole reason or he's the cancer or he's the curse to this team. It's bad enough that that's the narrative going around. Now you have Clipper fans in their mind, because they're so panicky right now, trying to find something wrong with this picture, and the only thing they can really say, well, we were 10-4 before Russ came. We won 2 straight when Russ before he came to the team. Well, let's go into some of the games that the Clipper fans are talking about that we won on that streak, right? So these are the games that the Clippers won without Russ before the 3 losses. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Okay, so if you look at this schedule, right? We got the Spurs. They beat the Spurs 131-126. The Spurs are the second to last team in the Western Conference. They beat the Dallas Mavericks with Luka by himself. They beat the Lakers, and this is before the trade deadline. Lakers at the time, who were not a good team. They beat the Spurs again. They beat the Atlanta Hawks, who are a borderline playoff team. They got killed by the Cleveland Cavaliers when they went on load management. They beat the Chicago Bulls, who are a borderline playoff team in the East. They lost to the Milwaukee Bucks by 1 point. That was a game Kawhi Leonard shot bad from the field. And I think PG had like 5 turnovers. They beat the Knicks, who was a playoff team. They beat the Brooklyn Nets without Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. And that was just a team that, was pretty much, gutting their team out. They lose to the Mavericks when Kyrie is playing with Kawhi and PG playing. They lose that game. They lose to the Milwaukee Bucks. No Kawhi, but PG was there. They beat the Warriors without Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins, and they beat the Phoenix Suns without Kevin Durant. So that's our list of games that we've won and lost on this so-called streak before we had Russell Westbrook. But meanwhile, the last 3 games, who have we played? We played the Sacramento Kings, who are the number 3 team in the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets, the number 1 team in the Western Conference. And we lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who is a playoff team. So all these games we're playing right now, we're losing by 1 point, 10 points, and then 7 points. So when people keep talking about, we played better when Russ was, I take that with a grain of salt, because I'm looking at the competition we face, and I would say about more than half those teams are not even competitive teams. And this has been the story of our whole season. We've been inconsistent the whole year. But the easiest target is to go at Russ and say that he's the problem, and that Russ, before we got here, Tyronn Lue can't coach, it's too much talent, all this bullshit. And I'm going to get to Tyronn Lue in a minute. I'm going to grill his ass. Only Russell Westbrook can play well, bring the things that we actually lacked, which was playmaking, pace, and actual people on the team actually saying that they support him, and our fan base is still attacking him. Hasn't this man already been through enough with that Laker fan base? Now you got Clipper fans doing the same thing. That same toxic organization that kept on blaming this dude for everything, when we know that the Lakers were not winning anything with whether Russ is there or not. Now you got Clipper fans doing the same thing. So when people ask, is Russell Westbrook the problem? Why don't you listen to some of the players that actually are on the team with him? That's your answer. I'm with my eyes, I'm watching. He's actually doing what he's supposed to do. He's actually playing with some heart. He's one of the few that actually is giving his all on both ends. Now, let me bring something else up as well. People are saying that Russell Westbrook is taken away from Terrence Mann's minutes. I showed y'all the rotations that I feel like we need to start going with, and I said it for a reason. Um, Let me pull up these rotations so y'all can see, because that's a lie right there that people keep saying. Russell Westbrook's taken away from Terrence Mann. That's just a flat out lie. There's nothing that he's doing that's taken away from Terrence Mann's growth, because keep telling y'all Terrence Mann ain't a point guard. They're trying to force him to be a point guard. He's never been one. You can still play Terrence Mann and still get the most out of him with Russell Westbrook there. And I'm going to tell y'all how right now very quickly. Make sure y'all hit that like button, right? So these are the rotations I feel that we need to go with in the next game. I think it should be Russell Westbrook, Terrence Mann, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Ivica Zubac. I think this is the rotations we need to go with. After watching these embarrassing games, this is the rotations I feel like we need to go with. And if you guys see in the parentheses that these are the teams that these lineups are for. See, you can play Westbrook and Mann together, and it'll be a great lineup. This is the only lineup we ain't seen yet, because Terrence Mann is a wing. He's not a point guard. So you can put those two together, put Paul George there with Kawhi and Zubac. Kawhi's strong enough to play the 4 position, and Paul George can still be a small forward, and Zubac can still play his natural position. Or you could choose to play Westbrook, George, Leonard, and Batum and Zubac to start the game up. That's what you can do. That way, Terrence Mann still gets his 25 to 30 minutes per game. Westbrook is still starting, setting the pace. Notice, when Westbrook is starting, we're actually starting these games off better. Last night against Minnesota, with Westbrook starting, we started the game off better. The first game against the Kings, we started the game off better. Throughout the whole league, the whole season, we've been starting these games off slow. But you put Westbrook in the starting lineup, we're actually starting these games off with some energy. Right? But the only problem is we got to actually be able to do on the defensive end. And that's what Terrence Mann comes in. Terrence Mann brings that defensive energy mixed in with Russell's offensive capabilities. That's why you need to start together. But they keep starting this other dude I'm about to bring up in a minute, and that's just completely messing everything up. But people keep trying to go at Russell Westbrook for it. Right? Now, if you ask me, the bench that needs to come off that comes off the bench, I'm gonna tell y'all what the bench should be right now as well. Put this out here so y'all can see. Wish y'all could put this out there. Hit that like button, comment section, link, all that good stuff, man. I know I got a lot of comments, and I'll get to them after. Right? So this is the bench that needs to happen right here. The reason why you start Russell Westbrook and Terrence Mann is to get Bones Highland minutes. Notice how Bones isn't getting any minutes, and that's because you're using Russell Westbrook and Terrence Mann at the same position. But if you staggered Westbrook and T-Man in the first group, that opens up Bones to run the second group. And that opens him to get minutes. Bones Highland is a very useful piece on this team. What we saw with him against the Denver Nuggets should be a constant every single game type of thing. He should be getting somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes a game. You got Norman Powell, you got Eric Gordon, you got Rocco, and then you got Plumlee. Marcus Morris needs to be buried somewhere on the end of the bench. Y'all heard what I said. Marcus Morris needs to be buried at the end of the goddamn bench. Where is this at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Y'all hold up for 1 second. Ty Lue spoke on Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris after the post game. I know y'all saw that yesterday. When I watched Marcus Morris yesterday, it just looks like a guy who's lost his best friend. It looks like a guy who lost his confidence. Looks like a guy who just body language is just his mind ain't there. I don't know what Marcus Morris is going through. I might be going through something personally, but what I saw yesterday was a guy who was not trying to play basketball. You guys got to remember, a lot of these players also go through personal things as well. And Marcus Morris it just looked like his mind was somewhere else. But it's been a constant thing with him over the last few games, and that's why, as a coach, you have to save people from themselves. Right? Marcus Morris should have not been playing yesterday. The man had 0 points and he had 3 rebounds in 21 minutes. That's just unacceptable. And you all know when Marcus Morris plays, he doesn't bring anything outside of shooting. He doesn't understand. He doesn't do anything but shoot. He can't do nothing else. He can't rebound. He can't play D. He don't box out. His IQ is not that high. He doesn't make good passes, right? He has slow lateral quickness, he doesn't bring anything to the table but shooting. And if he can't do that in that game, you have to take him out and remove him. You're making him look like you're making him embarrass himself. That was an embarrassing performance from Marcus Morris yesterday. The whole Clipper nation was trashing Marcus Morris yesterday. And it was for good reason. Because that dude was not bringing any type of real positives to the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you got to you got to earn your minutes back, man. Marcus Morris should be on the end of the bench just like they did Reggie Jackson, just like they did Robert Covington, just like they've done Amir Coffey, Brent. Like all these guys, Marcus Morris ain't too good to get sat down. He ain't too good for that. This is the guy that needs to be playing. I don't know what in the hell Robert Covington did. I don't know if he messed with one of Tyronn Lue's side chicks. I don't know if Robert Covington offended Tyronn Lue with something he said. I don't know if Robert Covington rubbed Tyronn Lue. I don't know what in the hell Robert Covington did for him not to even. This dude ain't even getting on the floor. He's been on 5 DNPs. I don't understand what he did. It's been all season. This dude is 6'8", can shoot, is a great help defender, can protect the rim. He's a smart IQ player. You're not even giving him any minutes. Now, I'm going to play a video that from a few months ago when Tyronn Lue explained why Robert Covington was getting minutes. It's about a minute long. I want y'all to check this out.
Cool. Just real quick, I know that you got inside late, but has anything changed with kind of where he stands in the rotation, just how you see it?
No, I just told him I had a conversation with him, just try to keep the communication, just said, thank you for sacrificing. We're just looking at a couple of combinations, and when he was out with COVID, T-Man stepped up and started playing well. And so, we gave T-Man those minutes. And like I said, Rocco's a pro. He was in every single day playing the stay ready games and, working on his game and stay ready. And so, you hate to see that with a veteran guy who's a good guy. And so he's going to get his opportunity. But just right now, we're just trying to figure out a rhythm in the floor we want to play at in our rotations. And right now, unfortunately, he's not in it right now.
Let's get ready.
Cool.
So this man said that Robert Covington, was a pro, and he had a conversation with him, and he appreciated him from stack. All the politically bullshit that I don't have to do on my show. Then he said that he was going to get his opportunity. Mind you, people, this was 2 months ago. Have you guys seen Robert Covington's minutes go up yet? This man was getting DMPs then. And you're still telling me when he's gonna get his opportunity in the playoffs? When is he gonna get his opportunity? That man is just sitting there on the bench, cold. It's one of the eighth wonders of the world. I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. I swear, I've never seen nothing like this. In all my experience in this basketball, man, make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, comment, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. I have never seen anything this bad. This dude is just sitting on the bench, just sitting there. Shout out to my man Tuning Sports. Shout out to my man Tuning Sports. Rocco's Robert Covington on the screen. Hope. Yeah. So we already know what it is with Robert Covington, man. At this point, we're just beating a dead horse right now with this Robert Covington. I don't know what he did so wrong. But this Tyronn Lue is just completely playing him, and then he's not giving the minutes that he deserves. Let's go to another instance. Let's go to playoff P, man. Let's go to our guy PG. You know what? This is an interesting one. PG has been subjugated to a lot of people criticizing him over the years, right? Whether that been in the bubble, whether that been in Game 6 against the Utah Jazz, whether that been him in Indiana when he faced LeBron and you got swept by him. Whenever Paul George, it's just been year after year been evaluated. It's like when he does well, especially now, it's like, oh, that's what he's supposed to do. But when he makes mistakes or something like that, oh, it's like PG can't play, be our second option. He can't do this. He can't play. Right? There's a good interview between him and JJ Redick where Paul George opened up about, him being the second option and him saying that, he's not a first option on a championship team. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but if y'all not, go check that out on JJ Redick's podcast. I watched it and it really opened my eyes to a lot of things that I kind of already knew before even watching that video of how Paul George's mind works. Right? I've told y'all before, Paul George, I play with people like Paul George, ultra talented, have all the talent in the world, right? Can do anything on the court, has all the physical gifts and talents, right? But this is a mental game, right? It's 90% mental, 10% skill. So you can have all the physical gifts and talents in the world, but if mentally it doesn't match, then you're going to have deficiencies. Has Paul George not had a great career? Yes, he has had one. He has a crazy resume, 8-time All-Star, 2 conference finals on 2 separate teams. Right. He's been to he has all NBA teams. He's had 4 defensive all NBA teams. One of the smoothest guards and players in the league. Like he's a for sure Hall of Famer, first ballot for sure. He has all that. But PG sells himself short because he constantly battles in his mind. Am I this good? Yes, PG, you are that good. I've said it confidently many times that Paul George literally can do everything. He has the skills to be the best player in the league. But the mindset doesn't match it all the time. And that's what sells him short. So when I hear him say that he's not a first option on the check, I don't get mad. I say, how can I use Paul George, the best of his abilities, to get the best out of him? This is why I'd say that Russell Westbrook was needed for this team, because Russell Westbrook brings the best out of Paul George. I've said it over and over. I'm not concerned about what Kawhi's going to do. I know what Kawhi can do. I'm concerned about how to make Paul George as comfortable as possible. And if that means getting Russell Westbrook on this team, that's what we need to do, because Paul George, after Kawhi, is the second most important player. So if he's not him, then we're not winning nothing. So if that means getting Russell Westbrook on the team, that's what we have to do. And Russell Westbrook's been very good for this team. But I think we need to play another video that I didn't know. Paul George, I think Paul George is dealing with some injuries right now. And I'm not talking about nothing like, little minor. I think he's dealing with something really serious, like a really serious injury, because he spoke about it after the post game yesterday, and he kind of disclosed about it. So I'm going to let y'all listen to it. It's about 2 minutes long. And then we'll be back and talk about the last thing, and then we'll bring people in. So here we go.
Defensively, you guys got off to a much better start than the last 2 games. What's your take on what that floor is looking like for this team?
I mean, we're still not where we need to be defensively. Like our help side defense, our shrinking the floor, our one-on-one defense, like our transition defense, like we're really not playing well defensively. Regardless of holding them to 108, like we should have held them, especially there's no cat out there. Give them credit, they play extremely hard, and they got enough offensively to, as you saw tonight, we don't take care of business. They're gonna give themselves a chance, and they did. But we just got to be better defensively.
Why has that been a fall off? Because when you were playing without Kawhi to start this year, this is a top defense. Even though we were looking at 5-minute scoring droughts, y'all were grinding games out. Like y'all have y'all full squad, y'all have the talent and everything. But why isn't it? Why are y'all fell behind?
I mean, we just got to continue to drill it. New guys here, new rotations, new personnel. We just got to drill it, and once we get it, we'll get back to what we were doing before the break. But I mean, I have no concern on that end. We got the defensive personnel to be a really good defensive team, so we'll figure that part out.
Paul, you've been limited coming out of the All-Star break. So you sit that overtime period. Ty said that might be dealing with something. Are you dealing with anything right now? That's kind of.
What happened?
Are you kind of dealing with anything right now?
Who said what?
Well, Ty said that you've been limited. You didn't play the second overtime the other night. I believe he said you couldn't speak on it when asked if you're dealing with anything. So I'm asking you, are you dealing with anything right now?
I'm okay.
Then can I ask why you're limited then? Why they're limiting you?
I'm okay. That's disclosed. But yeah, I'm okay.
All right, you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.
I'm okay. That's disclosed, but I'm okay. This dude is dealing with something physically. And then when you saw him, as they asked the second time, he kind of looked away, and then he kind of like, oh, well, I'm okay. But when I'm watching Paul George, how loosely he's handling the ball, he's not laterally doing anything. Like his quickness laterally is not there, right? But he's not trying to give any excuses out. But when they asked him the question, and he's on a minutes restriction as well, yeah, he's definitely going through something. What I don't know what it is, but definitely physically is. But he's not going to make any excuses. This is why I get frustrated some with Clipper fans, because I had thought that the PG slander would lay off after what he did for 2021 in the playoffs. I really did. I thought the PG slander laid off. I thought that it would lay off when he came back after he tore his shoulder up with that torn UCL, and he came back and played last year when he didn't have to come back. That's something that you guys got to give him credit for. He came back when he didn't have to. I thought that the PG slander laid off when early last season he led us to 7 straight wins in a row, and he was an MVP candidate. Did y'all forget about that? I thought the PG slander laid off when he led the Clippers to the conference finals for the first time in franchise history. I thought all this slander was done. But I'm seeing people talk about how PG can't be the second option and PG is soft and PG can't play and all this. I thought it was done. I get it. It's an emotional game, especially if you're a fan. That's why I try not to be a fan. I respect the game. I'm a fan of the game. But do I support the Clippers? Yes, I do. But I try to keep that at a minimum because when you become a fan of any team, you get very, very emotional. You get very, very caught up in the moment. Dude is clearly playing with some injuries. And like I said, Paul George is mental. I've told y'all this, bro. The way Paul George operates is he's ultra talented, he has all the physical gifts, but mentally, he constantly battles in his mind about, is he that guy? Is he that person? Is he that dude to lead? Like, that's what he battles with. I'm telling you. So the worst thing that you can do is constantly try to break him down or bring his confidence down and just go off every time he makes a mistake with the ball. He turns the ball over. I told y'all before, he's not a point guard. He's playing out of position, right? He's not playing his natural position at the wing. But the worst thing this fan base can do is constantly get on him, and for every goddamn mistake he makes, dude can do 10 things right, but have one bad game or make one bad mistake or make a few turnovers. Oh, it's the end of the world. And then you wonder why all these media people on TV like Skip Bayless, who don't know shit about basketball, can make a living talking about LeBron, talking about Russ, making all these lies up because you got people out here reacting to every mistake that these dudes make. Right? That's why I would just say learn how to tone that shit down. Now, keep hitting that like button. I gotta get to one more person before I get to the main thing. Oh yeah, Kawhi, you too, nigga, you too, you too. You get some smoke too. Don't think I don't see what you did yesterday. Now, Kawhi Leonard, my favorite player. I think when healthy, he's the best player in the league. I think in the playoffs, he's the best person. I would pick him over anybody in the playoffs. Right? But I gotta talk to Kawhi for a minute. Kawhi, I saw that play yesterday that you did, you and PG. Well, mainly you. The score was 90-85. PG gets a dunk and then PG hits a three, and it's about a minute and some change left. The Clippers still had a chance to win. You've been playing magnificent the last 3 games. You've been able to score at will during regulation the first 3 quarters, but then you kind of fade away in the overtimes. You shot 7 for 21 from the field yesterday. I'm not tripping about that. It's kind of easy to see that your legs weren't all the way there. You're carrying a lot of the load. I understand that. But I saw the play yesterday when Russell Westbrook had the ball at the wing, and he was looking to pass the ball to you. Right? You're the star player. You're the best player on this team. We go as far as you take us. You had a season and a half off. We're almost down the stretch of this season. Russell Westbrook, as I said, is playing hard. He's playing his heart out. He's trying to make this work. He looks for you, and instead of coming to the ball, you and PG both run from the ball. What is that about? And it forces Russell Westbrook to shoot a bad shot. And that's the same narrative they're going to drive about this dude. He shoots bad shots. Look at him trying to force shots. Well, if he ain't got nobody to pass to, what else you want him to do? He's trying to find people to pass the ball to, and everybody's there staying stagnant from the ball. Man, the reason why I'm getting on Kawhi on this, and it's very minor, is because you can be the best player the first 3 quarters, but if you're not closing these games out, you and PG are not closing these games out, then we're going to keep getting these close losses. No. I'm not saying, this is what I'm saying, LA. I told you, y'all know how I feel about Kawhi Leonard. I'm just saying, we can't. It's been the same pattern. He's doing everything the first 3, but he's not giving enough in the closeouts. He has to be able to still close out these games. I'm just telling you what we need. It's going to take. If that means being a little bit more reserved the first 3 quarters to save his energy, you got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, conserve your energy, because we're going to need you in the fourth. Now, I do agree with you. This team should be able to pull their weight to give Kawhi energy. I definitely agree with you on that. But unfortunately, when you got a dumbass coach, which I'm about to get on right now, we can't do that. Tyronn Lue, you, this nigga, man. I just want to choke this dude out, man. I just want to choke this dude out. Just one time. What did I tell y'all beginning the season? Somebody, y'all been around, my lovely audience, please tell me what I've been saying about this cat. Dating back to last year. What I've been saying. And people thought I was lying about it. People thought I was making excuses saying, you blame the coach, BJ. Stop blaming the coach. Blame the players. Why are you putting on Tyronn Lue? Why are you not putting pressure on Kawhi PG? But BJ, Russ sucks. Russell Westbrook sucks. Oh, he has too much talent. All that. All of that. That nonsense, right? That's what it is, nonsense. And people are seeing it. This guy's sabotaging our season. Tyronn Lue is sabotaging our season right now. This guy got on that damn podium yesterday and said one of the most egregious, disgusting things that you can think of. Right? This dude got on the damn podium and was asked about Marcus Morris, the guy who had 0 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 turnovers, dribbling the ball off his damn foot out of bounds. This guy came off the podium and they asked him the question. And shout out to the reporter for asking this question. Tyronn Lue, when asked about Marcus Morris and possibly having tired legs, Tyronn Lue's response was, it could be I got to do better job of keeping him involved. Maybe getting him the ball in the mid-post. He's not shooting well right now. But I thought he got some deflections tonight. He's not shooting well right now. But I thought he got some deflections tonight. Deflections. That's what he said. I thought he got some good deflections tonight. So all that shit that he didn't do, he didn't shoot the ball well. He turned the ball over. Terrible on defense. Can't rebound worth shit. but he got some deflections tonight. That's what he said, right? I can go out there and get some damn deflections. You put me out there for 21 minutes. I can get some hands on some balls. Hands on some balls, pause. If you give me 21 minutes, I can get some deflections. Bro, I swear, all you can do is laugh at this nigga, man. All you can do is laugh at this nigga. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. This dude's a fucking dumbass. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Tyronn Lue, if I ever see you on the street, bro. If I ever see you on the street, it's on site. Let you fuck up this championship. It's on site. Me and you. This dude is a flat out crackhead. He needs to be choked the hell out. Somebody in that damn locker room needs to. Oh man, I'm not gonna even go there. I'm gonna let y'all in. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Young Africa, shut your bitch ass up, man. Get up in here. Oh my gosh, man. This can't be happening. Oh my gosh. This guy cannot be that bad. This guy cannot be that bad. You don't play Robert Covington. You're playing Marcus Morris, who's as slow as a snail on the court. You don't know how to stagger minutes worth shit. And you get on the podium and say the same dumb thing every time. It's the same dumb shit every time. He gets on the podium every time and says, well, I gotta be better. I gotta be better. I gotta be better. Never I am better, it's I gotta be better. Stop telling me what you need to do and start doing it. How about that? This guy, you know what? And I'm starting to actually believe some of that talk about him possibly getting carried by LeBron James and Kyrie. I'm starting to act. I didn't want to believe it back then, but I'm starting to believe it now, because it's almost as if Kawhi and Paul George going to have to play damn near perfect for us to even win, and that shouldn't even be the case with this team. It shouldn't even be the case. Steve Ballmer spent a fortune on that roster, and you would think that was supposed to preserve Kawhi and Paul George energy, not throw it through the roof. This guy, man. But I just dropped the link for y'all. If y'all want to come in here and cook with your boy, man, there's the link right there. The Tyronn Lue, yeah, man. The Tyronn Lue, yeah. The Westbrook's been playing well for us. It's not him. Y'all want it to be Westbrook so bad because he left LeBron and he's playing better with the Clippers than he is with the Lakers. That's why you guys keep going at him. But Westbrook has been great for us. It's been this dude. It's been Tyronn Lue. It's been Tyronn Lue. It ain't been Westbrook. Westbrook's been doing what he's supposed to do as a coach. Westbrook has been doing his job. He hasn't been causing no distractions. He's been playing very well. He's been playing his heart out. He's been making the good passes, making assists, and all that good stuff. But it's Tyronn Lue. He's the one that keeps messing up the rotations. We're at 60 games and he's still messing up rotations. Get this dude out of here. Damn, man. Oh, go ahead, Bruce.
What's
Oh
up,
my
man?
God.
I see that you're getting frustrated.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have a headache.
I hope the Warriors don't win tomorrow night. Or I mean,
Oh my
Warriors are on the side, so we'll see. I mean, you said everything. I don't have anything else to add. Besides that, Clippers just have to get it done. They just have to get it done. The excuse of coaching players, they have to stop. You have the players, you have the coach. So Clippers just have to get it done. Or this is gonna be like Love City again. So I mean, so what I would say about Paul George, I agree with what you said about fans being nitpicky about players, about Paul George or whatever. But there are some turnovers that Paul George should not do. I saw that he was trying to give the ball to the post, and that was a turnover. I was like, what? What is that? But okay. So everybody has to be better. Everybody has to be better. If Jerry West has to come to practice or talk to the players, he has to do it. Steve Ballmer has to talk to Tyronn Lue and say, hey, if you don't get it done, you're fired. He has to do. Tyronn Lue has to change tactics. Don't stuck with Marcus Morris. I don't want him to be on this team. I didn't want him to be on the team. I said he should be traded, but he's on the team, so put Marcus Morris down, have him see a psychologist or something, and until he gets better or something, play other players. Change tactics. Start Batum. When Batum gets in the game, he's engaged. He's trying to play defense. So play other players. Okay. Westbrook is not the fault. Everybody wants to jump on the Westbrook thing. I was watching Undisputed, and when they start talking about the Clippers, the only highlights they show was Westbrook turnovers. Really? The only highlights they show was Westbrook turnovers. Every time they talk about the Clippers on Undisputed, since Westbrook went to the Clippers, it's only Westbrook. And this morning, today, I was like, wow, they only show highlights of Westbrook turnovers. Westbrook is not the reason why the Clippers have lost. So if Clippers fans you're not watching basketball, or a lot of people are box score watchers now. They're not watching basketball. A lot of people are like highlights. They don't even watch the game. They don't even see the game. They just go straight to the box score and start commenting. Go to comments on videos on Twitter.
Oh man, you know what, Bruce? I agree with everything you said, and I don't even. You know what's? It's so frustrating to watch. It's like everyone was making fun of Westbrook when he came to the Lakers because of turnovers and stuff, and I even myself because it was funny, just because of the type of turnovers he made. But then you watch it, and it's like now it's becoming like cyberbullying. Now it's becoming like disgusting. Like they made it. That's why I don't even watch. I can't even watch it because it's like if I was a family member of Westbrook, then I would have to get that skip because that's just now you messing up with my image and you're messing with. I mean, that could be demoralizing. You got to keep seeing this every day, and you're part of the reason this narrative gets driven. So that I definitely agree with. And I definitely agree with you that most of these guys don't even watch the games. They sit back and just listen. I heard Stephen A. Smith get on TV and say that the players have to do right by Ty Lue. It's like this dude don't even watch the games, and he's saying that Ty Lue's been a great coach. He's one of the best coaches in the league. That's when I was like, yeah, this guy don't. Most of these guys don't even watch the games. They don't even watch the games.
How can they, BJ? Stephen A. ain't watching the game. He's doing too much.
He's doing too much. Exactly.
We all know it's for show, man. I mean, that's just what it is, man.
What you got on this right now? What you got on this?
I mean, I agree with everything you said. Like I say, it's just I didn't expect them to win. I really didn't, and that's why it's funny because it haven't been bothering me because I haven't expected them to win these games. After that, double OT, I said, yeah, they're gonna lose to Denver. I knew they was gonna lose to the T-Wolves. Now I think they're gonna win tomorrow. But it's funny because I'm noticing T. Lue, he see Morris having a bad game, and what he do is he'll sit him in the fourth. But it's like you done already put us in a hole. Now we trying to fight back now because Morris done already. Right. And I'm noticing this is what he's doing. He's did this last few games where he played Morris, right? Then when the fourth quarter hit, he don't play him. But you done already let the other team get rolling. And now we fighting. It's like, it's hard to play from behind, man. It's hard to play from behind. We came out rolling. And then, like you say, they start cooking Morris, And, man, Roku, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that situation is crazy. I don't think the organization have really came to Lue about it. Oh, you know what? Let me take that back. If they did, I think his whole pushback is, well, you got my players on a minutes restriction. You don't let them play back to back. So I think if they came at him, he can come back at them. You see what I'm saying? In a way,
out of spite.
Right. I mean, he can say, well, I can't play him like I want to play him. So it's crazy, man. It's really crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
Josh, what you got, man?
I don't even know at this point. Y'all pretty much say everything. At this point, he can be fired. Like, it's getting irritating at this point.
What you think gonna happen?
He needs to change that damn roster. He needs to take Morris out and put Roku in the starting lineup, something. Because Morris ain't it. They should have traded him at the deadline. I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, man.
Put Russ. They should have put Russell, Terrence Mann, Kawhi and PG, or put Roku in the lineup somewhere. Because he's not doing shit.
He ain't doing shit but taking money, but stealing money. That's all he doing. And you know what the crazy part is? Russ gets blamed for Terrence Mann not playing enough minutes, but it's this nigga right here that keeps taking his minutes. It ain't even Russ that's taking Terrence Mann's minutes. It's this nigga. It's Marcus motherfucking Morris, conehead ass Morris that's taking all the minutes.
Do you think they should fire him right now?
They ain't gonna do that.
They should have fired his ass 3 months ago, bro. I told y'all, man.
They ain't
Bruce,
gonna do that. They ain't
Bruce,
gonna do that.
Bruce, how many times did I say that Tyronn Lue was at fault? This guy can't be trusted, man. This guy can't be trusted. People say Paul George can't be trusted, and all these this nigga can't be trusted.
It's
Why
funny
y'all?
because
Why
people
y'all
say
think?
we should get Ime, but they don't understand. Ime is about defense. Our team is really old, man. If you really look at our roster, we have a lot of old players on the roster.
But they still
So
play defense, though.
But
I mean,
I don't even think our team is old, bro. Like, I just think our team's is experienced and seasoned. I think it's a difference. I think when you talk about old, the old is like the Lakers last year when you had that
yeah,
retirement team.
we ain't to that point old, but we are an older team, basketball wise. You know, the average team is what in the early 20s roster.
Okay,
Man,
okay.
that's not an excuse. Steph
I
Curry
mean,
was 34. 34, and he was dominating young kids of Boston.
Yeah, I don't think it's the age, bro. I think because all them guys in their prime, PG's
but
32.
look at that system though. So Golden State have a defensive system they would run. We don't really. I mean, it's crazy because it's like we played defense good to start, and our offense was off. Now we just flipped that in a way.
We
But the
playing 4 and
offense is
5 on offense, 4 and 5 on defense on the first quarter.
say it again.
We played 4 and 5 on defense, 4 against 5 on offense in the first quarter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, Young
Indeed,
Africa, one.
Okay. Here comes the laugh.
Wagwan, brother. Hey man, hey man, y'all really entertain me, man. You know what I mean? Hey, BJ up in here talking about, people cooking the Clippers and holding them to. Well, welcome to being a championship contender and the heat you get for being a championship contender. Welcome to reality, BJ. That's all that is. Holding players to account when they're championship contender status. So that's all that is. So don't be salty at that. Y'all have expectations and people holding you accountable. Now, that game against Minnesota, damn. Like BJ said, man, Kawhi didn't come through. The whole team didn't come through and execute down the stretch against a team that's not really a great offensive team, man, without Karl Anthony Towns. And Anthony Edwards wasn't really dominating like that. That was a team that beat you. A team. Anthony Edwards didn't really go off. Rudy Gobert was doing above what you expect him to do on offensive end, dunking. Nas Reed with the reverse dunk of the night on Batum. Hey, y'all got beat by a young athletic team, and that's a weakness of yours is athleticism, speed, and being able to run with guys. And so this is my question, like it's been the whole season. BJ, you say that Paul George, he is a guy that's proven from going to the Western Conference for the first time for Clipper history. He proved somehow, even though Terrence Mann dropped 39 points, even though Reggie Jackson balled out, even though Paul George had an inefficient game and didn't really close the game. Paul George somehow proved to you that he can lose in the conference finals like he already
See that
did.
backhanded, see y'all the backhanded comments, backhanded compliments that young Alpha. Keep going, keep cooking, keep cooking, keep talking your shit.
And so when we say, and for me, the question is not about Kawhi Leonard. Like, look, he is one of the best players in the playoffs. He's a historic playoff performer. But did you know, Clipper Nation, that half out of 100 playoff games since 1980 players who played 100 playoff games? Did y'all know that Paul George is the second most inefficient player when it comes to high volume and efficiency in the playoffs? Did you know that 45% of his career playoff games, he shot 40% or below from the field? Did you know that? Did you know that a lot of these games were the biggest moments of his career? If you talk about OKC against the Utah Jazz, 5 points. If you talk about Game 7 versus the Denver Nuggets, giving you 10 points. Like, did you know that this man has not performed to the level that he does when we talk
This
about
man, go look up
did you know
shit
that?
about Clippers players, man.
No.
And
Yeah,
wait till
I
BJ
caught
go
that. I
live
caught
just
Look
to
that
at
bring
too.
the shit
Yeah,
look at
out.
him
brothers,
mad
I
at the
caught that
facts.
too.
This is
I
what you
caught
do.
that
Look at
too.
him
Hey,
mad at
Young
the facts.
Africa, Young
This
Africa.
nigga
I
come
told you,
to the
Young
panel ready
Africa,
to go.
Mad at
Young
the
Africa.
facts.
I told you 2 nights ago. I know how you operate. You ain't slick, man. I know how you operate, homie. That's why I came in that night on your ass. I know how you operate.
Hey, pause,
Yeah.
bro. But hey, hold up. When I say the facts and y'all get mad, you got problems with the facts. You ain't mad at me. You mad at the facts. That's what you're really mad at. Because I'm just letting you know the facts. And when you talk about researching the Clippers, now I research the game. I wonder how great players truly are. I go into the game because I appreciate the game like that, BJ. So the realist, if you think that it's an insult somehow for me to research the game, look at the numbers, look up the facts, that says a lot about you and your casual takes when we talk about whatever you feel like. If whatever you feel like, it don't really matter if it don't be backed up by the facts. And so I'm gonna let it go with that, just to give you context of playoff piece performances in the playoffs. I know BJ got no counter to that, except he took us to the conference finals. But at the end of the day, in that closeout game, he shoots 41% from the field and gets bailed out by Terrence Mann and Reggie Jackson. He loses in the conference finals, arguably not the best player on the court. Some could say Chris Paul, some would say Devin Booker, but at the end of the day, doesn't get it done, right? Against a team that's not a elite all-time great team, right? They got
See how
they
he got
got
to
hope.
stack shit up
Yeah,
to make
so
his point. Yeah.
no. So I'm gonna leave it
Get
at
your
that,
shit
BJ.
off.
I know you got no
I
counter
don't
to
know
the
why you
facts.
letting
How
him
are
in
you
there.
gonna argue with the facts, BJ? I don't know.
So what?
So
Young
wait a
Africa.
minute, wait a minute.
What
So all last week you were saying how the Lakers team is better than this Clippers
First off,
team.
I didn't mention the Lakers team, and we
But
just got
no,
an
I'm
injury.
gonna prove a point though.
No,
But on your show today,
no,
though, on your
no.
show today, you gonna come out and say the Clippers team is better than the Lakers team.
The
I just want you
roster,
to remember that shit.
roster. I was speaking of the raw. Hey, first off, the realist.
What
I'm
you think
glad
we
you was
talking
listening.
about? We talking about the
I'm
team,
glad
man.
you was listening. No. Having a better roster on paper and performing to the level, it's two
You
different
said,
things. Two different
hey,
things.
Young
They
Africa. We
two
can go
different things.
pull the
And the
tape,
context
man.
that I'm
We can
talking
pull
about.
the tape.
Hey,
You
the
said the
context. Hey,
Clippers
hold
was a
on.
better team, man.
No.
Yeah.
I said we're a better team after the All-Star break, bro. That changed up after the
Okay,
All-Star break. I'm giving you for the season. I wasn't
okay,
saying that for the
okay.
whole season.
All
I
right.
said I like the matchup with the Clippers, but I didn't say
No,
we're a
you
better
did,
team than
man. No,
y'all.
you did.
I didn't say we're
Yeah.
a better team than y'all, but
Okay,
hey,
okay.
Andre,
I like the deflection though, the realist. You got to
before
deflect to
before
protect your boy. I know that the realist. You got to deflect. It's all good. It's all good.
before Andre talks, so Young Africa, can you talk about this season? So what's wrong with the Clippers? That was the topic because you go
Oh
into
well.
all of history about
Uh,
Paul George.
okay. This season, I would say the first issue is Paul George. To be honest, bro, that's the first issue on my issues with the Clippers. Is your second best player on the team. He's not playing to the All NBA level that is expected. He's not playing to the $40 million player that he hasn't played. That's one. And then it comes down to your team offense. Your team offense, for all the great offensive players you have on your roster, one of the best offensive rosters in the NBA. It's amazing that y'all don't have a great offense. So that's two. Don't have structured offense, no real off-ball movement, no real structure on offense. Then you add add Westbrook with Paul George, two inefficient players in the playoff. I don't know how that's going to work. And so that's two. And then there's the identity of the team and the coaching that you guys talking about. The rotations ain't right. I wouldn't have started Westbrook straight out the get-go. I would have gone with Terrence Mann. You guys were actually playing well, looking like y'all on the way up when you were starting Terrence Mann. Y'all won 10 of the last 12 games before you got Westbrook. So you guys were getting better. And so I think it's your offensive issues, not having a structured offense, and Paul George not playing to the level of an All NBA player. I think that they're the biggest ones for me.
So you saying all year Paul George ain't played like a All NBA player
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah.
based off of, and is that just based off of just the last few games, or is that based off of the entire season?
No,
Because I can pull up what's Paul George averaging this year. Let
the
me
entire
pull that
season.
up. Let
The
me pull it
entire
up.
season.
Let me pull
The
it up.
entire,
B,
okay, go ahead.
BJ,
They ain't gonna be that impressive numbers, bro. Not that impressive.
B,
And then pull
I
up
just
the
want to
fourth
know the
quarter.
numbers. What
Pull up
numbers
the
are
fourth
he
quarter
is
numbers while you're
expected?
at it. Pull up the
What
fourth
is
quarter numbers while you're at it.
see how you try to add on? So he's averaging 23.5 points per game.
Okay.
He's averaging 6.1 rebounds. Hold on, let me pull up the ESP. I can pull it up right here so y'all can see. Fine. Y'all know I ain't lying.
Okay.
Y'all know I ain't lying. Now remember, this dude's a second option. He ain't the first. So he
So he
ain't
was the
like he
first for
gonna
the
be.
most season. You know, he was the first when Kawhi's out. He had a lot of games where he was the first option. So don't do that, BJ.
No, he was out. He was out a lot of games too with injuries. He's been out a lot of games too. Hold on, let me move some of this out the way. 1 second. See.
I got a crazy stat for you. Hey, go ahead.
Hold on, I'm get Bubba in here as well.
Ooh.
What's up? Go ahead, Bubba. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you can finish with the PG thing.
All right,
Yeah.
so
See,
right.
because Dre, he liked to be educated on the game. He liked that. That's why I respect Dre B, man. Shout out to Dre B.
So he averaging 23.5 points per game, 6.1 rebounds, 5.2 assists, shooting 46% from the field. So the field goal percentages is a little bit low. He's averaging around what a second option would average. Rebounds are there, assists are there.
So let me tell you this, and this is why when we come to impact, we got to go even deeper than the box score numbers, right? Just like Bruce said. So let me give you the fourth quarter numbers this season, right? When the game is on the line, you've had a lot of close games this season. Most of your games have been close in the fourth quarter, whether you win or lose. And in the 44 games he played this season, Paul George averaging 5 points per game in the fourth quarter, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 0.3 steals, 0.1 blocks, 44% from the field, 23% from 3 in the fourth quarter. What that sound like? What that sound like?
I mean, that don't sound good. Be honest, that don't sound good. But my question to you is, does that holler enough to say he can't be a second option on a championship team?
To me, it does. You might feel differently. To me, it does.
So you gotta look at what Paul George has been his whole career and what Paul George has been on teams. Has he ever shown to you he can't be a second option? Has he ever shown that to you?
Essentially, just to put it simply, he hasn't shown to me that he's the second best player on a championship team. He has yet to show that. He's still got chances, but he has yet to show that.
Based off of him just not winning the championship, or is it
based off of him in the biggest moments in his career coming up very small, bro. Very small.
So who is he facing that's knocking him off in his biggest moments of his career?
So is there an excuse when you are MVP candidate, right? Arguably having the best season of your career, you meet the Utah Jazz, right? In the first round of the playoffs, and in the game 6 closeout game, Westbrook gives you 46 points, and you out there giving him 5 points on 2 of 16 shooting. What is that? What is that?
That's a bad game.
Okay. I can mention a lot more games. That's why it's gonna look ugly if you want me to go through the game.
No, I can. Well, we can play that game, and I can bring out all the games he actually performed well in.
Exactly.
I guarantee you, those games will outlast the ones that he did bad in.
No, hold on.
I guarantee you everything.
No, it don't, because I got the facts. Hey, see,
that's why your ass laughing.
Wait, Young Africa that year he was not an MVP candidate. It was the next year that they played the Trailblazers in the playoffs. That was when he was the MVP candidate.
Oh, he was okay. That's why I say he was having his best seasons of his career. Even Trailblazers, he lost in the first round. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like,
yeah, but what was the stats?
Examples.
He didn't score 2 points in a game 6.
Oh no, he just got the game series winner just shot in his face. That's all. But hey, look at the
so all that stuff. Hey, hold on, Africa. Wasn't hey Bubba? Wasn't he dealing with 2 bum shoulders in that experience as well? And how much he averaged like 28 points per game. But you escape over that. You escape over that.
Hey BJ, you just said, and I'm gonna give it to Dre after this, but you said that there's a lot more games where PG has played great games. I would say this: in his 11-year career, playing 106 games, playoff games in his career, out of 56 out of the 106 playoff game, he shot 40% or below from the field in those games. What that sound like to you, PJ?
But he shot. But how much did he? What was his box score? His numbers? What was he scoring?
No.
See, we don't go by. You see how you jump to see how Africa's think he's slick. He jumps from field goal percentage, and that's what defines him having a good game. Instead of saying his numbers, how it looks from him from a complete standpoint of how he performed, he goes straight to field goal percentage.
BJ, can you have a great game shooting below 40% in the playoffs? You
can still get your, just because you shoot a bad percentage don't mean you still can't get your numbers.
Well, what about this then? in the
What?
since 1980. He's second highest in terms of since 1980 players that have played at least 100 playoff games. He's number 2 when it comes to high volume, low efficiency numbers in the playoffs.
I'm not
behind
arguing the
Russell Westbrook.
efficiency. I'm not
So-
arguing,
so-
bro.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
arguing the
How can you
efficiency.
have productive
But you
numbers?
understand, you do understand though, just efficiency alone doesn't X you out of being
When
a
you're
top tier player. It doesn't.
you're an
Because there's
elite
many
offensive
players in
player,
the NBA
come on.
history who shot bad percentages. Like my favorite player, Kobe Bryant, shot 45% for his entire career. And that's the one argument people use to try to say, well, he ain't as good as this player.
No,
And I
Kobe
always push
Bryant.
back. I always push back and say that that efficiency is not enough to push somebody off their pedestal of how great they are.
No, yes, it is.
Right.
And Kobe Bryant is not on the list of shooting below 40% from the field on that list over 30% of your playoff career, bro. Your career. Kobe ain't on that list, bro. So don't mention Kobe.
Go ahead, King Zay.
Yeah. Don't mention Kobe ever again, nigga. You, Africa. I'm talking to you, nigga. Okay? Now.
Hey, Zay, why you always eating peanut butter out of the bucket, bro? Like, why?
Man, don't worry about all that, man. Let me handle my business. It's my business, okay? Yeah. 2, first of all, leave PG alone, okay? He dunked on LeBron there. Let this shit go. Let it go, okay?
Oh, man.
He dunked on LeBron's soft ass.
Breaking the game down, Zay.
I'll break the day. I'll break my foot off of your ass. Look, this is what I'm telling you. Because you can't, you say Kobe your favorite. I try to get at your ass. I try to get you. I couldn't catch you. I'm catch your ass now. BJ, I got you. Hold on. I fought with the Clippers. Shout out to the Clippers, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Look, listen. Because this motherfucker, he got to be told. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I've been chasing pound to pound to get his little ass. I got him now. Look, Kobe cannot be your favorite player if you think LeBron to go. He can't be. He can't be, bro. I never seen you go hard for Kobe like you go for LeBron, bro. But we ain't gonna make it a thing like that. I just want to tell you that.
Okay.
Good. But you do be having some good shit sometimes, nigga.
That's on the Birdman. That don't look like it's on LeBron James. That's on Birdman to me.
He crossed up. Hold on, he got past LeBron James for the dunk though.
Okay, and the help was too late. Okay, that's all. You know basketball, BJ. The help was late. Okay.
But wait, Young Africa. So who's number 1 on that list that you looked up?
Russell Westbrook.
And where Allen Iverson at?
Allen Iverson is not on that list, bro. Surprisingly, when you talk about playoff games, when you talk about playoff, what?
It's not a valid list.
What do you mean it's not a valid list, bro?
Because Iverson was so inefficient. He has games where he went 3 or 27 from the field. So if he's not on there, then that's not a valid list.
No, hold up, because this list, right? First off, Allen Iverson didn't have 100 games in his playoff career. He didn't play 100 games. So this list, right, has a sample size of players that since 1980 played 100 games in the playoffs. That's why he's not on that list.
Well, that shows that shows consistency. That shows that he's actually been in playoffs a lot of every single year. So does he get credit for that?
You don't get credit when in those consistent years you make it to the playoffs and then 45% of the games you shoot 40% or below from the field. I ain't giving no.
45%, bro. Again, that doesn't negate you. You see how you try to take away the fact that you said Allen Iverson. I'm glad Bubba brought up that point because this is a situation where a guy is making 100 playoff games, shows how consistent he is year in and year out to make it there.
Right.
But he doesn't get credit for that. You just jump from saying he's not shooting at a high percentage of 45%. Like you go deep into the water completely left to try to make your point.
45% of his career playoff games that he shot over 10 shot attempts, he shot below 40% from the field, bro. 40% or below. I don't know how you call that elevating your play in the playoffs, bro.
I have a question. I have a question for Young Africa.
Go ahead.
If you look at all those numbers, how many great players are we gonna kick out because of bad numbers?
Bad numbers. You talking about on this list that I
yes,
have?
Because was Kobe Bryant efficient?
He's not on the list though. But okay.
Wait,
was he efficient for his era? He was efficient, Bruce. He was. Okay. It was actually above average, a league average efficiency.
I mean, if we cannot only look at numbers, man. You have to see the players play.
So what do you see, Bruce, in the playoffs from Paul George? What do you see?
I see a guy that is very talented but struggles sometimes in the clutch.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So why y'all mad at me when I put up the numbers with that?
But that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that we can
ain't
talk
talking
about the
a
whole
lot of
league.
people, though. We talking
But
about
do you see how that kind of comes off as this nitpick though? That just comes off
No,
as
hey,
you say that you want to come off. That comes off as somebody that's looking for something to be wrong with this player. Instead of giving him, if we go through everything and just nitpick what PG's done wrong, okay, let's do it. But just also for you to sit up there and say he's not even a second option on a championship team, I can't get with that. I can't get with that.
I mean, you have people in the comments like this guy call his name is LeBron Legacy Podcast, and Sosa. What the heck, man?
Hey, shout out to LeBron Legacy
Podcast.
Who got that, Bruce? I go to that shit and chump his ass off.
LeBron
This guy
Legacy
called
Podcast.
his username is LeBron Legacy Podcast. Really?
I should kick your ass off this panel, but I ain't gonna do that. You brought this nigga over here, Young Africa. You brought this nigga over here.
Hey, I've never seen that name before, but I might have to subscribe if you got that realness about.
What you talking about, BJ?
I might have to subscribe.
No, that nigga LeBron Legacy Podcast.
Hey, get on the panel, suck ass nigga. LeBron Legacy Pod. Yeah, he probably follow Africa.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, bro? I never seen that like this, bro.
Hey, look at this is the troll. Hey, the realest. This is the trolling. This is the trolling that we was talking about. These Laker fans. You got this dude with the LeBron crown on here, talking about Clippers suck and all this, bro. This is the trolling that the Laker fans do.
Yeah, they was doing a lot of that shit last night too. Young Africa wasn't on any of them channels though, but he makes sure to make his way over here though. He makes sure to make his way over here. See, the Lakers lost last night, so he was studying. I guess
they won.
He had homework to do.
We won. What are you talking about, realist? We won. What
they won tonight, so he good.
Y'all lost last night, so you made sure to be doing some homework last night. You know, looking up Clipper stats and shit like that. That's what you was doing. I know how you operate, boy. I know how you operate, man. I know how you operate.
You mad at the facts, realist. You ain't mad at me. You mad at the facts.
Ain't gonna lie, Africa. Before y'all not to worry about Clippers, but y'all show love trolling them, boy.
They be on it, boy. They be on it.
We don't be paying them no mind.
Championships. How many y'all got? 17?
17 championships, bro.
And but y'all love best with your little brother.
I mean, when the Lakers
lose, they know if we only get one, man, that's all we need. We don't need no 17, 18. We only need one.
I know you're thirsty.
That's all we need is one.
Hey, Dre B, what you think about my numbers and putting Paul George's in context when we talk about the Clippers' flaws? What you think, Dre B? Am I being unfair, Dre B? Am I being too critical, Dre B? What am I?
I think secretly you're scared of Paul George because to go look up his numbers to try to look for something to demean his playoff performances is just like looking at other teams' scouting reports and try to watching film on the other team to trying to slow down another player. That's the same shit you're doing right now.
That's all he do.
Young Africa he goes to that computer. Young Africa goes to that computer every time before the show and brings up them soft ass stats.
Yeah,
start saying them, and bro, he does that shit every time.
Yeah,
Young Africa.
Hold
facts. What you mean soft ass facts? Hard facts that y'all can't deny, and then y'all say numbers don't mean nothing. Hey, brother O, just to let you know, brother O. Hey, Paul George since 1980, brother O. Paul George, a player since 1980 that had 100 playoff games. Paul George is the second most inefficient player since 1980. He has 45% of his career playoff games where he shot 40% or below. The only other player that's ahead of Paul George when it comes to efficiency
Westbrook, man,
is Russell Westbrook. Hey, they mad at me, brother. Oh, I don't know why they mad.
Brother Amari, brother. Oh, when have we? Who else came on the Laker panel? Anybody on here went on a Laker panel and started trolling?
I have never done that in my life.
I have never done that, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't really know.
Kareem report. I watch Kareem all the time, bro. I always give him love. Elder all the time, give him love. I don't ever troll no other fan base. I don't feel like I have to.
How is stating facts trolling though? I don't understand. How is
Bro,
stating facts
hold on, Africa, hold on. I'm saying, cause you have a podcast that talk about
be
LeBron
trolling
all
today.
day.
Did I what?
Cause you have a podcast that talk about LeBron all day.
Yeah. This
That
guy
man
don't
talk
have a
about
podcast
that man
with
talk
LeBron.
Nah,
about
it's
the
got his
Clippers.
nature. It's against
That
his
man
nature.
talk about the Clippers. That's all he do. He talk about the Clippers, man. Like,
It's against his nature, King J.
Oh, okay. And it looked like his picture is a Celtic picture. I can't really see it. It look like a Celtic picture.
I don't know what his I never seen his podcast, but you know, I might
It's a
subscribe.
picture. It's a picture of LeBron as the little lucky dude.
Oh yeah, because
This how sick.
Yeah.
This how sick
Oh,
these niggas are.
BJ.
Because he owns the Celtics, eh? That's why.
This how sick these niggas are.
Oh, he owns the Celtics. Look, listen, y'all. Africa. You ain't never seen nothing like this, bro.
He owns the Celtics, and then the referee didn't make the call.
Right.
You know they missed that call. You know they missed that call.
Right, Bruce.
That boy had a tantrum, Africa. You know you gonna do all that shit. He had a tantrum, boy.
Yeah, ain't the first time.
But
Ain't the
Young
first
Africa,
time.
Go ahead.
you know the field goal percentage doesn't matter anymore.
Why you say that?
The effective field goal percentage is what matters.
Okay. The effective field goal percentage. Okay, but break it down for the people that don't know. What is the effective field goal percentage?
What you mean, the people that don't know? If you don't know, go learn it.
Like, what? You can't break it down? Okay, I'm gonna let them know because this is an educational platform, Dre B. I don't know if you know that, but you know, we educated people on that are watching.
Okay.
You never know who's listening and don't know what effective field goal percentage. So don't talk down to the chat, Dre B. You know that's not good. That's not good for the show for brother BJ's podcast. So effective field goal percentage is adjusted for 3-point field goal attempts, right? And so they're worth more than twos, and that's why he's claiming Paul George effective field goal percentage is somehow better, right, in the playoffs. So I'm gonna look that up for you.
There's a lot of Clippers haters on this tonight, right?
Look that up.
This guy is saying, look, Leonard with jello knees, really?
But you know what? I like what a sniper just said because Ty Lue did call that out, and I think PG got to stop that too. All that fancy dribbling, we don't need that, man. You really don't need that. It's
Man,
like we know you know what's so crazy. You know what's so crazy? The point of having handles is to get separation from the defender. Right. And if you notice, PG not really getting separation from the defender. He's kind of losing the ball because he's dribbling. You know, first of all, you tall as hell anyway.
Right.
So you're going to so it's like AI can do it because AI was smaller. Curry can do it because he's smaller. He's not bouncing the ball high. Where a defender can, swipe the ball away from you. So it's like if somebody can come to PG and say, stop doing all of that, man. We know you got handles for your side. It's kind of like LeBron. If you notice when LeBron tried to dribble, he looked awkward as hell. He looked like he can't dribble.
Don't do that.
So he don't do all that shit.
No, we don't.
LeBron ain't got no dribble moves, bro.
LeBron got
I'm saying when he tried to do it. I said when he tried to dribble, he looked awkward as hell.
Hey BJ, LeBron got no handle. BJ, really?
He has no.
He got no handles, bro.
Right,
That dude
don't got no handle.
That dude, that's why he with the ball.
Young Africa, you telling me this man know how to dribble the ball, man?
Hey, Young Africa, who? What ankles has LeBron broken ever in life?
If I find that LeBron breaking ankles mixtape, you gonna play that shit right now? BJ? You gonna do that?
Bro, LeBron has no bag, bro.
Oh man, no, he don't do that. That's not his game, man.
That dude's hips don't move like that.
Right, that's not his game.
Exactly. You're not gonna play it, BJ. Exactly.
Because ain't no mixtape, bro. He ain't got no mixtape. Not no handle mixtape.
Hey, stop it, bro.
BJ, somebody named Joshua.
He trying to get in. Okay, appreciate it.
But like I said, I did like Ty Lue, saying that yesterday. Like, yeah, we got to stop with all that, man. Because like I say, PG, and it's like he's doing it at the worst time You know, at the end of the game, when the game coming down to the wire, you know, like stop that shit.
Tyler has to stop with the Morris thing too. So.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. I fuck with Twin. Get that nigga off the team, homie. Get him out of here, bro. This shit getting ridiculous, man.
But who you think got to have the ball in the clutch to bring the ball up? Because Paul George tall as hell. When he dribbling, like, it's so easy to steal that shit.
That's why I said it's easy to steal it, man. Because it's easy for that defender to steal that ball from him due to his height.
Right. He got to start using that back down dribble more too.
Right. Like Kawhi did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll post the link if you don't want to play it. You know what I mean? You can watch it in your own personal time, BJ. Just a lot of ankle breakers, just crossing niggas. Hey, the realest, look in the private chat. Y'all can all see it. You know, educate yourself.
Another LeBron disciple.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, check it out, Bruce. Check it out for yourself, Bruce.
Yeah, LeBron disciples. Yeah.
Again, I never heard you go hard for Kobe like this. This is fucking ridiculous.
Well, what you want me to say about Kobe, bro? He my top five all-time great players.
Say everything right, nigga. You say
in my
nothing
top
wrong,
five
bro.
all-time great players, one of the greatest scorers all time, one of the greatest shot creators all time, tough shot makers all time, one of the most clutchest players all time. He's able to take teams that aren't as talented as other teams, like the Boston Celtics, go back to back in the finals. He top five all-time great, man. What more you want me to say, man?
You missing something. What? He beat the Magic. He went on run. You forgot to put that in there. Put that shit in there and press play, nigga. Press pause and put that in there and press play. You be pissing me off, bro. This shit's crazy to me, bro. And then, well, I appreciate you got him in the top 5. You got him in fucking 12. What is going on here, bro?
Yeah, that's disrespectful. But people didn't really, see Kobe Bryant like that. They only saw the end of his career. And if you just mention Kobe by what he did in the last few seasons, you didn't see the best of Kobe. You know, he didn't look great.
Just like the end of the career of LeBron. So
yeah, get his ass dunked though.
Yeah, still averaging 30 points per game, Bruce. Yeah,
that's cute.
That padding.
Yeah. All that,
bro. Like you said,
exactly.
No impact. Like you said, no impact.
Okay. So, hey,
you agree?
No, hey, Dre B. So that means Kawhi Leonard, when he shot 44 points, when he got 44 points and had 70% from the field against the Sacramento Kings, no impact, right? No impact, Dre B.
Wait, say it again.
When Kawhi Leonard drops 44 points on the Sacramento Kings, when they drop 170 on him, right? And he shoots 70% from the field, but lose the game, no impact, right? Dre B? No
what's his record in the West? And what's LeBron's record in the West?
Answer my question. We talking about individual game, no impact, right?
Bro, that's one loss. How many games has LeBron lost?
Bruh, hey, see how you can't answer my question? See how it's easy for y'all, man? It's just like,
this guy break the record
with y'all own logic, man. This is y'all talking, bro.
This guy break the record. They throw a feast for him and they lost to OKC. Right?
What? I didn't hear you, Bruce. What do you say?
He lost to OKC.
Nah, you heard that. You just thinking of what to say.
I didn't hear him.
When you getting cooked, that's what you say.
Nah, don't. Hey, Bruce, I only heard the part where you lost to OKC part. But I didn't hear.
He said LeBron broke the record and lost the game.
Yes.
This is one of the most ugliest mixtapes, Young Africa, that I've ever seen. This nigga, you should be ashamed by sending this weak ass mixtape of LeBron James's. I ain't gonna play this shit. This shit is a disgrace.
Why is it weak, BJ?
You just watched it too, huh?
That shit is weak.
Why is it weak?
This shit from like when he first came into the league,
I told you that man looked so awkward dribbling the damn ball, man. Like, come on, man.
Really, his hips is like all stiff.
Come on, man.
The nigga 6'9", 260, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping.
How many losses LeBron have in the finals? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Hey, how many finals appearances do the Clippers franchise have in franchise history, Bruce?
You can wait to bring that up.
Yeah.
What?
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 0, nigga. 0.
Goose. Wait.
Yeah.
What does that to do with LeBron, who's the GOAT, right? Clippers are the GOAT.
No. What does LeBron's finals record got to do with the Clippers falling into the play-in possibly? How that feel, Bruce? You might be a playing team, Bruce. You might be a playing team very soon, Bruce.
Well, you're going home. You're going to Mexico soon. So.
Oh, hey, BJ, what do you think about? Hey, you might be a playing team, BJ. You might not be a solidified.
All I know is this: we play March 5th. If they play the Clippers, you better hope that they load manage everybody on our team, because I can guarantee you this: if y'all have to play the Clippers and y'all got to try to get into the playoffs, bro, I'll tell you right now, they gonna beat the hell out y'all team.
Hey, second last game
every
of the
time.
season. I'm
every time.
Can't wait to see Russ. Can't wait.
Kawhi Leonard, second last game of the season. I'm expecting load management. That's what I'm expecting. Load management.
That's what you know. That's what you want. That's what you want.
Africa, was you? They said, was you a fan of Bron before he came to the Lakers?
Nah, when I was a Kobe fan, I actually hated it because every time
when you were, you
games,
still not.
No. When I was a Kobe fan, meaning he not playing in the NBA no more, bro. So like, well, what is there to be a fan of? Bruce, it's only living in nostalgia, like these old heads like Zay. I don't do that. You know,
just like you with LeBron.
I move on.
I told you.
Just like you with LeBron.
Hey, because LeBron was beating
LBJ
Kobe.
Still play,
bro. No. LeBron would not beat shit. It was team game, nigga. Like y'all said, it was team game. Nigga.
So when LeBron loses, it's on LeBron, Zay.
No,
when Kobe loses, it's team game.
I don't do that.
Keep the same energy, Zay. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. You talk about nigga lost 6 finals. It ain't team game when it comes to LeBron. Okay.
I just joined in on the countdown, but I didn't say that about no finals. I didn't say shit about 6.
All I know is I don't see the LeBron commercial.
Brother, there's people. Brother, there's people that don't have LeBron in their top 5, bro. So I can, just like you can find people that don't have Kobe in their top 5 or top 10. I can find people that don't have LeBron in their top 5.
LeBron is not on my top 5, so
that's very common. This argument that LeBron's argument in the top 3, bro. I don't understand where that comes from.
It's very common. Dudes don't know basketball if he ain't in your top 5.
Oh yeah,
there's very common.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people who have him in the top 5.
If Jordan, Steph Curry, and LeBron ain't in your top 5, you don't know basketball.
Steph Curry is in the top 5. I'm a fan of
You said
that's
Steph
right.
Curry.
Change the game. Listen, 4 players.
I don't know.
4 players for sure changed the game. Rules had to change. Everything changed.
Real debate.
Steph Curry, LeBron, Shaq, and Jordan. Them 4 players changed the game. Period.
So what about Kobe? You don't think Kobe belongs top 5?
He ain't changed the game. And he only 12th in scoring all time.
That ain't got to do nothing with the top 5, bro.
Hold on.
That got nothing to do with top 5.
He only ranked 12 in points per game. 12.
This one was changing the game of criteria, bro.
He only ranked 12 in points per game. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean 12 is what?
James Harden top 5 too.
See, I told you, box score watchers, man. Box score watchers.
That's like the top 5 is just any 5 guys, bro. That's the top 5.
Hold on. We gotta get back to business. Let's get back to this is Clipper talk. So real debates.
All right.
What's your thoughts of the Clippers losing last game and the losing streak they've been on?
My thoughts is exactly a 5-year sample size that they didn't want to listen to, just like nobody else wanted to listen to about Russ. Now suffer the consequences. I don't want to hear no whining. It's PG fault because he said he a 4 general. He brung him over there after he ran from OKC when Dame Time eyed him in his face and he ran like a chump. Ran over there to Kawhi.
Hold on.
What?
I don't want narratives, bro. You went straight to Russ. I don't want narratives, bro. I'll ask for a decent. But you can't hold
straight to Russ. No, straight to Russ is the narrative because you're going to continue to lose with him.
No. See, who's your team?
Who you think? The Lake Show.
That's what I thought. See, this is what's going on. The Laker fans who are mad because Russ left their team and wants to critique, who don't probably watch Clipper games, want to critique what the Clippers do, even though the dude's shooting over 50%. It's damn near averaging 10 assists per game. We losing against top-tier competition, and this only excuse they go by only 0-3 without Russ. That's the first thing they go to. That's how I know. I asked this man to critique the game, but he went straight to Russell Westbrook.
Okay,
Lakers
so
win
listen,
championship
if
this
Russell
year.
Westbrook is a
It's
floor
Clippers
general,
losing.
what is he leading his soldiers to? Probably an early death.
Right.
Yeah,
So
true.
hey, rule the base. I want this to happen. I want you to be back on the stream when the Clippers and Lakers face, and I want you to come with that same energy.
I'll be here, win, lose, or draw. But we already know
No,
what's
you
up if
got
Russ
y'all gonna
starting.
lose. Y'all
We
gonna
know
lose like
what's
the
up if
last
Russ
12
starting.
times that y'all gonna lose like the last 12
I
times
bet you.
that
Hold
y'all
on, I
lost to
can
this
bet you
team.
this. He gonna have more turnovers than LBJ. I bet you that when they go against each other, because
I
he gonna
guess
be so hyped up
we're
trying to do
gonna
so
they
much.
gonna win though. Hold the problem. They're gonna win.
All right, he
And
gonna be
they're
hyped
gonna
up
beat
trying to
that
do
team.
everything, and he gonna turn it over.
That's what
LBJ
you hope,
will
bro.
be sitting down. So
He is.
When they win and y'all get out the playoffs, because y'all talk all that shit, be on this panel. Be
You're
on
not
this
gonna win
panel,
no
bro.
chip with Russ. I'm telling you that right
Be
now. It's
on
not
this
happening.
panel, bro. Y'all not going to the play-in. Y'all don't even need to stop worrying about championships and worry about
It's
us.
championship
Y'all
or
not going
bust.
to
It's
y'all not
championship or
getting to the
bust.
play-in for
It's
us. But
championship or bust for both teams.
y'all are not making the play-in, and the only championship for y'all is the Clippers not making it.
yeah,
That's y'all
exactly.
championship.
It's
That's y'all
championship or bust for
championship.
both teams. It wouldn't matter about
Y'all
what
not,
any
bro. Y'all
opinions
not
is.
getting there. Y'all not getting to no championship. What's this championship or bust? Y'all not
It
getting there
is championship or bust
for
for the
us,
Lakers
not for
and for the
y'all.
Clippers.
Hey,
They already
show
won the
hands.
Every year
Hey,
championship
since
this year.
Kawhi
show
came and
hands.
LBJ came, it's been
Show
championship
hands.
or bust.
Show hands. Who on this panel believe the Lakers are championship or bust this year?
It always is. It always have been.
Not me.
Since
Bro,
They
since,
already.
since
y'all,
after
bro,
year
y'all
one,
12
yeah.
seed. Y'all in the 12th seed, bro.
LeBron James,
Since after
it's
year
always
one,
championship or
yes.
bust.
Okay,
Bro,
year
y'all in the
one they
12th
hardly
seed.
have nothing. Since they got
Championship or
AD, the
bust.
Bro,
expectations
y'all in
is
the 12th,
championship or
bro. Y'all
bust.
in the 12th seed, bro.
It
We
don't
just won
matter
today.
about that, bro. It's
We
the
just won
Lakers and
today.
LeBron and AD is championship or
Man,
bust.
y'all
Just like
still living
over
on
there,
that
it's Kawhi Leonard,
1990.
PG, and Russell Westbrook
Bro,
is championship or bust.
we got to stop this
Period.
1990, 2000 mindset that this is the same Laker team from those years, bro. This ain't that same Laker team. Y'all outside of 2021 ain't this. Y'all Laker fan base think that one championship. This is how I know Laker fan base is falling. Laker fan base gets high off of one championship when it used to be about multiple championships. This is not the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. This ain't the Showtime Lakers. This ain't the Kobe Powell Lakers. This old ass Laker team with LeBron AD is not leading y'all to no championship. That is not the ceiling. Come on,
Okay,
man.
and that ain't Live City over there. What y'all doing? It ain't Live City.
Oh my God.
What you mean?
I'm
What you
saying that's very
mean? Please tell
hypocritical.
me.
I'm saying, no, I'm telling you, we were actually favorites this year. Y'all niggas were not. No, it's
Favorites
a
to do
reason
what?
why. The reason why nobody was talking about y'all this off season, bro. No one was talking about the
He said
Lakers
we
this
was
off
actually
season, bro.
favorites this year, so that was just a statement,
Y'all
right?
made all these trades, all these moves, and still in the 12th spot, bro. Come on, man, stop this shit, brother Mari. Go ahead, bro.
As for
Oh Lord.
first, I want to say this. Salute to everybody, man. Only reason I came on, BJ, because I wanted to clarify something. I wouldn't. My earlier thing is about. I wasn't trying to say, make a tic tac. I was just saying that when I made that statement the other day, you not said nobody was saying that. I was like, no, there's people saying it. So that's why I said it. So when that brother said it up here today, I was saying, see, I was just saying like, there's people saying it. Like it's crazy as it sound. There are people that got Kobe outside their top 10. It is what it is. That's why I said it. I wasn't trying to show you up or anything like that. But as far as the Clippers, man, look. I don't want to be disrespectful because I know y'all Clippers fan. I would
No,
say
it ain't
that.
disrespectful if you telling the truth. Don't let them try to trick you into that, bro. Speak the
No,
truth. Don't be
I
sitting up
don't like
there capping.
I don't like doing that. I like to be fair with these players in the NBA, man. I'm not big on downing players, but I would say this: when you fail to meet, oh, somebody got some background.
Somebody gotta turn their mic off.
Somebody else.
My mic on. Somebody gotta turn their mic off. All right.
I would say this, man. When you fail to meet expectations like the Clippers have, there's enough blame to go around for everybody, and everybody want to blame somebody. Some people want to blame Coach Lue. Some people want to blame Paul George. Some people want to blame Kawhi. Some of y'all Clippers fans, I'm not saying y'all, but some of y'all like to blame LeBron James. He don't even play with the Clippers. This is how it is when your team failed to meet expectations. Russ, I don't think he's been a big problem. First 3 games. the problem is with Russ, though, he's just not a solution either. I think that's when people were trying to tell the Clipper fan that Russ was not going to be a fix for y'all. Not that he would play so bad or he would play bad. It's just the fact that his game and where he in his career now is just he's not going to be the solution to the Clippers' problems. What he brings to y'all doesn't overcome the issues that y'all have. So that rim pressure that he brings and all that, fine. That's not exactly what you needed though. Y'all needed, even though this didn't work out, but again, that's what you needed when y'all got like a Rondo a few years ago. You need a guy that can settle your offense down. Russ don't settle nobody's offense down. He's never been that type of point guard. Does he get assists? Does he make plays? Yes. But he's never been a high IQ point guard to say in the fourth quarter when we sporadic, no, let's run this play and let me give it to my two best players in their favorite spots. It's just not what he does on a consistent basis. Obviously, his shooting problems, look, that's well documented. And as far as y'all, the more that he plays, the worse that's going to get. But again, Russ is still a great player. He can still bring some value to your team. But if you're looking for him to be the savior or to help fix problems that he can't fix, then y'all gonna look at another second round exit, maybe third round, and not another championship. So y'all can beat the Lakers another 12, 14 times in a row. But if y'all don't come out with a championship, y'all can beat them for the next 10 years in a row, man. It won't matter. It just won't
Facts.
I agree with all that. So what's exactly the Clippers' problems that we have to fix? I'm just curious.
Well,
Can't even start fixing them unless you get rid of Russ.
Real the base, you gotta stop this trolling. Hey, Young Africa, take your cousin away from the panel, bro. You can't keep trolling all day.
Hey man,
Brother Amari, go ahead, bro.
Hey, my cousin. Hey, brother. Oh, my cousin. Hey, shout out to brother. Oh, my brother. How you doing, brother? That's my cousin.
First thing first, man. Look, y'all can't get a point guard at this point, so you're gonna have to just roll what you got. I know you don't like this, BJ, but I would try giving Terrence Mann a shot again. Cause
No. I'm asking what is our things that we need to get better at? I'm just asking what is it that we're lacking?
Obviously, late game execution is your biggest problem. Our defense is not as good as you want to believe it is. Again, Paul George is not the defender that he once was, and Kawhi can only do it in spurts. But even with all that said, y'all still be in games, and it come down to late game execution. That's y'all. Again, you can put that on the coach, you can put that on the players, or you can say that PG is not playing, he's out of position. I disagree with that because I don't think he's playing as much point guard as you saying he is. But since you're the Clipper fan, I'll let you have it. But again, late game execution is you need somebody to get Kawhi Leonard the ball at his spots at a certain critical times of the game. Yeah, Kawhi gonna get his, but when you need to have a run stop or you need to get a basket for sure, the ball needs to be in Kawhi's hand and at that top of the key or at an elbow on that left wing or so, because that's where he like to operate at. That's what you need. You don't. Again, Paul. I can't really give you a solution for Paul George other than Paul George just needs to play better in crucial times of the game. Again, I know you want to blame Tyronn Lue. You can blame Tyronn Lue, but if you get rid of Tyronn Lue and you get your third coach, are you gonna blame him when y'all ultimately don't get it done? So you can get all the championship coaches you want to get and blame them. At some point, the buck stops with the players. And again, transition defense, I think you said the other day, is really bad for y'all. Again, no point guard play at all on this team. And the one point guard you got in Russell, he's just not the type of point guard you need. So, BJ, if you asking which I need to fix, I don't know.
That's the thing, bro. I can't get. I mean, I respectfully like with some of the points, but some of us I don't see what you're saying. Like when you say Kawhi needs to get in his spots, like when he's speaking on Russell Westbrook, and I guess we could say here and say how he's been getting him to his spots. He's been getting the ball where he wants the ball. He's been playing both ways of the ball. He's been kicking out. The man literally, when I'm watching him play, literally everyone's getting shots. He's not going out there being sporadic. He's not going out there making all these bad plays. He's making sure everybody gets fed. He's making sure the ball's getting to everybody. He's being aggressive. He's knocking down shots. He's shooting 50% from the field. He's shooting over 40% from the three. And the last couple games when he wasn't in the clutch, we lost those games in the clutch. The game against the Kings, the first game, we're up by 6. He fouls out, and we were up by 6. The game against the Nuggets, he was out of the whole fourth quarter. We lose that game. So he's been doing his job. And when you say he's not the point guard we needed, literally, if you look what he's been doing as far as assist numbers, his efficiency, and his scoring. He's been doing his job, and he's shooting 100% from the free throw line. That's why I can't get with this narrative that Russell Westbrook doesn't bring what we need. He's been bringing exactly what this team needs. And that's why, okay, well, if he's doing what he needs to do, so where else do I look at? Okay, Kawhi. Kawhi's been, and I got on Kawhi early in the video. Y'all know how I feel about him. I said in the first 3 quarters in regulation, he's been all world. But down the stretch, and it's because of his legs or because of his fatigueness or whatever, carrying the load, he's been not coming in the fourth quarter or in overtime. And he's been getting the ball. Paul George, he has had turnovers. Yes, he's had turnovers, but he's also scored the ball. But I just look at PG, just like kind of like you said, he just got to play better. But Russ has been doing more than enough for this team. And he's been the person and the point guard that we need. The pace has picked up. We scored 175 points his first game with no actual practice time, with no routine, nothing. He's coming to this team fresh, and he's still able to get these guys involved. So that whole point of like Russ is not the point guard for this team. He doesn't fix up, bro. I don't see any actual evidence to make that even a case.
What's the first thing I said? I said Russ was playing okay, and you kind of skipped over that part.
It's not okay, bro. That's the thing. Okay, he's not just playing okay. He's playing damn near. He's the second best player on this team. Behind Kawhi, he's been playing the second best player.
Let's go with that then. I don't want to fight you on that, but I disagree, but fine. He's playing very good in your opinion. Again, I gave that up to him. And I also said Russ he's a playmaker. He's gonna do all those things for you. I said he adds value to your team. All the things you're talking about is the value I'm talking about. But we're talking about solution-based stuff. And the fact of the matter, you can point all that stuff out you want to. The Lakers, with and without LeBron, have more wins than the Clippers since All-Star break.
So that's what we're going with?
No, what I'm telling you is, but again,
that's what we're going with.
But BJ, I heard all y'all take small sample size, a little minute details and points to make your argument. My point, I bet you they were 3-0. You will run with that, but they.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, bro. Okay. See, we gotta stop. We gotta stop trying to play mind reader, bro. Like we gotta be. Well, we gotta be. The thing about this man's play. You're saying he's not the solution. But then when I bring up stuff that he's actually doing and he actually putting off for this team, that is a solution. That is this. I just told you.
No, you didn't tell me the definition because a solution has a different outcome. Y'all still losing games.
The solution. Let me tell you what a solution is, bro. A solution is something when we lack something, which we were lacking was playmaking and pace. And you bring somebody that's actually bringing that to our team, that's a solution. That's what fixing the solution is. That's what the solution is.
Solution, BJ. I hate to tell you that, but go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Tell me what the solution is, bro.
It's solving a problem, dealing with a difficult situation.
You're basing solution off of wins and losses, bro.
Well,
I'm
hold
basing
on.
solution.
The game
I'm
is based
basing.
on wins and losses, BJ.
No, bro. No, basing the
So what are
solution
we
is you
playing
can't. That's a team, bro. That's a team. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that because you bring Russ in. This is why I'm getting correct with you. You're saying that it's about you're saying bringing Russ in, he doesn't make a solution, and you're saying because they're not making these wins the first 3 games of the season. I'm looking at how the team is playing, how the team is gelling, and how they're actually contributing as a team. That's why I'm paying more attention to. Obviously, you're obviously not gonna win every single game. I'm looking at how this team is playing and how they're gelling. And I'm like, okay, their offense is running smoothly. You got a guy who's actually feeding Kawhi and PG in their spots. That's why I'm looking as more as, okay, well, we're trending towards the right direction. That's a solution. Obviously, you ain't gonna win every single game.
But y'all have won one game though. I know
Yeah,
it's
we lost by,
small.
and look at who we playing. Hold on, look who we playing. We played the first seed in the whole Western Conference. Probably, I think the Nuggets, they have the best record in the league. I think we lost by, I think, 8 points. You know how much we were losing to the Nuggets before we got Russell Westbrook on this team? The team that was just kicking our ass all over the. It means we're trending in the right direction. Now you just clean up a few things who are outside of Russ. Then you got the answer. That's why I'm sitting on Tyronn Lue, and that's why everybody in this comment section is putting Tyronn Lue as the scapegoat for this situation. He's the one that's causing this team to be down in the way it is. It's Tyronn Lue.
It's Tyronn Lue's fault. And when y'all get another coach, it'll be his fault.
Hey, listen, homie. Hold on. Yo, brother O. You guys got Frank Vogel, and then y'all got Darvin Ham. I still see Laker fans complain about him. So let's not act like the Clippers are the only team that Clippers. So let's not act like let's be careful. Let's not act like this Clipper team is the only team that gets a new coach. Is the only team that gets a new coach because the Lakers are doing the exact same thing.
What you wanted to hear.
Hey, BJ.
So your solution, BJ, is because everybody else do it, we can do it. 2 wrongs don't make it right.
No, what I'm saying to you is when you say let's get another coach, you're saying as if I don't have a valid reason to say this man he is messing up on a lot of things. I'm not the one to be blaming the coach for everything, but when I'm looking and seeing the coach is literally making obviously adjustments, you got everybody pretty much in this Clipper Nation talking about Tyronn Lue is messing up. It's not something that what you think we're lying about it. It's something that we're visibly seeing. He's literally messing up.
To believe that I'm disagreeing that it's all his fault.
Hey, it's okay.
Y'all got the same problems with Doc Rivers.
BJ,
it's fine.
Hey, you a Sixers fan?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, BJ, you Sturdy said something about the link down there. He want the link.
I'm trying. I think somebody got a drop.
Oh, it's 10 people in?
You got like 9 people. Somebody got a drop. All right, King.
Hey, BJ.
Go ahead, man.
No troll and no shade thrown or nothing. Let's just have honest ball talk here. How many losses in a row will accumulate before you guys start talking about let's get Russ out of here, let's break it up? Let's just be honest, because we're not gonna do 4, 5, 6 wins and Lakers fans is talking mess and y'all trying to dismiss everything. No, we're not gonna keep saying Russ is playing good when you taking L's. I don't care if he got 40 points, 15 rebounds.
I got a question for you. Why are you so focused on Russ, bro?
I'm focused on the team. He's on the team, bro.
No. But you're missing the point, bro. The first thing you're going to is Russ. You ain't mentioned nothing about no one else on this team but him. So why are you so focused on him?
My question to you is why you keep saying he playing well and y'all taking L's? That don't even make sense.
It's the truth. It makes perfect sense, bro. First of all, he's not the best player on the team, number one. So why are you so? That's why I'm saying you're focused so much on Russell Westbrook, but you ain't brought up Kawhi Leonard, you ain't brought up Paul George, you ain't brought up Tyronn Lue. Why you keep bringing this man up?
If you're a Lakers fan, you should be happy Clippers have Russ because we're losing with him. So
this is.
I'm not happy. Nobody is losing because I want to see everybody.
It's just weird to me, bro. It's just weird energy to me, bro. It's just weird to me.
Okay, so this is what you want. You want us to talk about the Clippers, and we're not going to talk about Russ, and he the new addition to the team.
Point.
I'm just saying that's what we are.
Bro, you got on the last stream. You got on the last stream, bro. This is what happened. the Laker fans, what this is what happened. They expected Russell Westbrook to just play bad altogether, not making good reads, turn the ball over the place, not scoring. Not just they expected him to get, because I know Real Debates came on here last time before Russ got on the team. He said, "Bro, it's gonna be a disaster. He's gonna be turning the ball over the place. He's gonna be doing all this stuff." So now it's not about him playing well. It's about, oh, the Clippers are losing. Even though this man ain't the best player on the team. Bro, I got news for you. We were losing games before Russ even got here. We've been inconsistent all season.
No,
So that's why I can't put it on Russ.
Y'all won 10 of your last 12 games with Terrence Mann starting. That don't sound
Bro,
like
hold on, Young Africa. Who did we play against in those game stretches?
Y'all played NBA teams, bro. Y'all won 10 out of
No, we played the bottom of the barrel teams, and you guys keep putting the emphasis on these teams. And it's weird that Young Africa said this, but the teams that we were playing were not even competitive teams. I'm looking at this team as a championship team. I'm not impressed by against against 10 out of 14 wins, bro. And it was against teams.
In the right direction, though. And that 10,
bro. I'm going again. I'm telling you, I'm not impressed by that. I'm not impressed by that at all.
So when is it a concern when you take a certain amount of losses? How many losses will it be in a row before you start really being real and stop capping?
I ain't capping, bro. You keep worrying about the same dude. You keep worrying about Russell Westbrook, bro. That's how I know it's funny energy with you. That's funny energy with you, bro.
So you can't answer that question either?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the question. I broke it down, bro. The blame starts with Tyronn Lue. That's who it starts. Who's been starting with. And if you've been really watching the Clipper fan, you laughing. I want to know how many Clipper games you've actually watched.
Not a lot, and I don't want to watch none either.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But y'all, can you tell me about what the problem is?
I'm not telling you what the problem is. I'm asking you, when is it going to be real ball talk and not just don't say nothing about Russ, don't say nothing about this,
bro,
don't say nothing about that.
How can I talk real ball talk but you ain't even watched the games?
I mean, we know they took 3 L's in a row. We know the first game.
You see, that's why I can't talk with you, bro. You don't even watch the games. So how can I have a real conversation with you don't watch the game, bro?
So in your opinion, as a floor general / point guard, 7 turnovers is acceptable in a loss? Yes or no?
14-7 2-to-1 ratio. Let me hold on. Let me bring this up, bro. This is the problem. And I don't know real debates. You're showing your basketball IQ, bro. Because the 2-1 ratio, assist turnover rate, as long as you got more than half the turnover, you're fine. If the Russ had like 7 turnovers and 10 assists or something like that, yeah, it's a problem. But if he's doubling his turnovers or averaging twice as much, then you're fine.
Well, that's wild, man. That's wild.
That's super wild. That's super wild, bro. Listen, you gotta have that many assists to be fine because you got that many turnovers. That's horrible, bro. That's not basketball. You don't know basketball, bro.
Bro, I played point guard. What school did you play for, bro?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never had no coach.
Brother, I know you hoop. Real base, where did you hoop at?
I don't hoop nowhere, bro, but it don't matter, bro.
So you said I don't know basketball. You said I don't know basketball, but you ain't even played basketball. You ain't even hooped. You never hoop nowhere. You don't even watch the game, bro.
DJ,
you gotta stop with these narratives, bro.
Listen, you in your feelings right now. You can go with that narrative.
No, I'm telling you the truth, bro. Don't come at me like that. You don't play basketball. You never watch the Clipper games, but you want to make all this shade at people, bro. Come on, man.
Everything you say is facts, I ain't that dude. Everything you say is facts because you play basketball. So if Russ keep on losing, you can keep on telling us why.
Oh my God!
Y'all just focus getting over 500. How about that? And then you can come.
I'm not tripping about
that's weird. Yeah, that's some shady energy, bro. Come on, man. I don't mind brother Amari or these other guys, bro, because they actually keep it honest. But you, bro, you've been on this capping shit for too long. You gotta stop this capping.
Honest, so I'm capping about 7 turnovers being bad in the loss. How?
I'm sorry. Did you watch that game when you had?
He didn't watch none of the games, bro. That's why I can't talk to this dude. But you don't even watch the games, and you don't even know how the turnovers even, bro.
I ain't even gonna say nothing else, bro.
You can't even really make an honest conversation because you don't even watch the games.
Y'all can't be honest. That's the problem. You losing, bro. You're not winning.
Bro, you guys have the worst record. Y'all the 10th seed, bro. Who could you talk about, bro? Who can you talk about? Just stop. Just stop. You can't talk about nobody. You ain't the Nuggets. You ain't the Grizzlies. You ain't even a top seed.
All right. You want us to talk about the Clippers, but you see when we get to talk about the Clippers, they get to talk about other things. You see the feelings is involved in this. It ain't
No,
no real ball talk.
I'm telling
This
you,
ain't real ball
you
talk.
have no room to talk about somebody's losing when you niggas are not even above 500. That's some corny ass shit.
So we on here to talk about the Lakers or the Clippers? Which one?
Well, you gotta stop. You gotta be honest and watch the games.
So
I
you
can't
want me to
talk to
say
you if you
that's
don't watch the
good? You
games.
want me to say losing is good? That's what you want me to say?
No, I want you to watch the game. That's what I want you to
This
do.
crazy, bro. This is
Are you?
craziness.
Go ahead.
I have to ask the gentleman. Are you gonna watch the Clippers play the Warriors tomorrow?
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on,
gonna watch
man.
it tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it just because he said I don't watch it.
Okay.
And
When
then
was the
guess what?
last
Hold
time you
on.
watched a
This my
Clippers game?
thing, bro.
When was the
This is
last
my
time you
thing.
watched a Clippers game?
The first game I watched. I ain't watched the other two since then. This is my thing, bro. Listen, honestly, bro. Listen, you running a panel here and we all coming up here seeing these dudes lose, bro. If they lose again and we come up here and you still talking about this is good and this is good, going in the box score, he's a stat stuffer. He's not winning though, bro. We don't care about all these different stats he is accumulating, bro. He been doing that. That's not impressive. Is you bringing wins to the table? Forget about the stats you bring it to the table. Is you being a real four general? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hey, I'm
You're
sorry.
not.
If you watch the game,
He
that's what we're
can't,
trying
bro,
to tell
Bruce.
you.
Bruce, we can't talk to this dude, bro. He don't watch.
I
You
ain't
can
tripping,
say,
bro.
you can say
Man,
all,
I could have told you that a long
you
time
can.
ago.
I just really, I spent 10 minutes going back with bro, but it's like I can't because you ain't watched the games, bro.
All I did was ask a question. He wouldn't get an answer.
I gave you an answer, bro.
No, you didn't tell me. I said, after how many games, if y'all keep losing in a row, will it be a real concern and you really gonna address things and stop talking about everything is all good when you
If
lose?
Westbrook was the problem, we will make adjustment with
No, we're
Westbrook.
not. Well, no, that's
Westbrook
not an
is
answer.
not the
That's not an answer.
problem.
That's bull. Y'all
No,
moving
that's
the
not the
goalpost.
answer you want to hear. You
All
want
right,
us
that's
to say
fine.
Westbrook is terrible.
I ain't
We're
even gonna say
gonna
nothing
comment.
else because I see what's up right now. Y'all in y'all feelings, bro. Y'all not talking real ball.
What are feelings? I'm
Bro, you
giving you
can't. Hold
evidence.
on, Bruce. He trolling, bro. He can't. First, bro, debates. You can't talk about real ball when you don't even watch the games, bro.
All right.
Is
Hey,
that fair?
listen. I don't play basketball. Ain't never played no college or high school, so I can't speak on basketball at all. You right.
Nah, he said
Can't.
watch. He
Everything
said
I
I
play.
say
said
is
watch, bro. I said watch. I
not
said
valid.
watch, bro. I didn't
Ain't
say. I
nothing
said
I say
watch
is
the
valid.
game. I said watch the games.
Listen. Guess what? It don't matter whether I watch all three games or not. It do matter that I said that they lost, and that's facts. And you don't want to accept that. That matters.
Oh my
That
God.
matters, bro.
Hey
That
man,
matters.
H30. Go ahead, bro. I
this nigga out of
can't
here.
with bro. I
And it
can't. But
ain't
no,
being addressed though. It
he
ain't
can
being
stay.
addressed at all.
I ain't gonna address that, bro. I just told you, bro. You gotta watch the games. That's all
Even
I'm saying,
Mookie
brother.
addressed it. What is going on?
I don't have to address, bro. I'm not Mookie. First of all, number two, bro. You just admit you don't watch the game, so we can't have a real dialogue. I don't have an issue debating with people, but you can't be
I ain't
coming
even
here. You
debating.
can't be coming here sloppy talking about I don't play basketball. I don't watch the games, but I can talk all this, bro. If you watch the games, you would see what's going on. You
All
wouldn't
right.
ask him the questions you asking.
You right. You right.
Go ahead, H30.
Yeah, salute everybody. That was an instant conversation right there. All right, now BJ, I'm just confirming some things, but Russ is doing his part, like I predicted before. Like the thing is, me personally, y'all need as a Clippers, y'all need to step up y'all defense. It's not just since Russ got on the team, also the last 10 games. Last 10 games,
Trash.
y'all been 4-6. Y'all
Right.
been, I believe, 22nd in the league last 10 games. Then opposed to what y'all usually rank defensively, which is around what, top 10?
Top 15.
Top
Right.
15, my bad.
Yeah.
Like y'all need to get y'all defense up because since Russ had been on the team, y'all offensive rating went up. Y'all 3-pointers went up. Y'all went from like top 10 to number 2. And he helped with everything I said he's gonna help y'all out with. The problem with y'all is y'all defense need to get better, and y'all need to this Tyronn Lue thing. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta let this man figure out his rotations. He just got 3 to 4 new players. BJ, you expect him to figure that out in less than 3 games?
Right.
It's gonna take time. Now, obviously,
is obviously during these next 20 games, Ty Lue's gonna figure out what he's trying to figure out is who's the 8 to 9 guys I can rely on the most. Yes, y'all the deepest team, but y'all know in the playoffs, y'all can't go 10 to 11 deep. It don't run like that in the playoffs. Yes, I understand y'all personnel to be situation, but even in those series, y'all still gonna run 8 to 9 deep. So Ty Lue is gonna try different lineups within these next 4 games, as he should. Now, in regards to your defense, that's gonna come with the lineup expectations. So I would say reassess the Clippers. Y'all need to reassess the Clippers like I say 2 weeks from now. The problem is time is now on your side, and the West is extremely close. Kevin Durant's back. The Warriors getting their stride back. They playing better defense, and most importantly, their timetables are meaning the playoffs as well. Sacramento Kings ain't looking like they want to give their 3 seed, and the Grizzlies still winning games, and Denver just won again. I believe I put in the private chat. Y'all got the 7th toughest schedule remaining in the entire NBA. So what I am saying is y'all need to figure out your defense quickly. I don't think it's a Tyronn Lue issue. Like I said before, BJ, earlier before on previous streams with you. As much as you give blame for Ty Lue for some of his questionable rotations, you also give credit to Ty Lue for y'all improvements defensively. Y'all took a slight dip the last 10 games, but before that, y'all was top 10 defensively.
I got a question. So, Sturdy. So, what is your reason of why the defense dropped?
There's multitude of reasons, but the first reason is, like I said, is the continuous lineups, the inconsistent lineup. So, BJ, as you know, Brother Mar, you know, the side of the ball that actually takes the most time to acquire the most continuity is defense, because you're constantly operating on the string. You're constantly covering up for your players, your teammates' weaknesses, as well as helping out their strengths too. And you're spending the most time playing that side of the ball anyway. So that I think the lack of inconsistent lineup in certain situations, that's the first reason. The second reason is y'all front court in particular, y'all need to improve their communication. It's that simple. I see Zubac, I see Kawhi, I see Batum at times miss their assignments. And you mentioned before, BJ, how many times y'all gave up backdoor cuts against motion teams like the Denver Nuggets and the Kings. So y'all front court need to tighten it up. Y'all been doing good on the switches. Y'all been doing better on the point of attack and y'all pick and roll defense. But those back line and weak side rotations is killing y'all. That's the second one. And the third one, y'all need to figure out y'all defensive philosophy. In the playoffs, when the playoffs come, y'all need to figure out, okay, either we're going to shut down the threes or we're going to shut down the paint. Y'all can't be in between the both. Y'all can't be flip-flopping. Those are the main 3 reasons I told y'all inconsistencies on defense.
Okay. Anybody want to respond?
The turnovers are going to get better. Like I said, the turnovers are going to get better. Like, I do believe the turnovers are going to get better. Y'all shooting the ball phenomenal. The offense is going to get better. It just, like I said, BJ, take it easy with Ty Lue, bro. Like, y'all have 3 new players, bro. He's going to, and most importantly, y'all best players are becoming more healthy. So the minutes are finally starting to get more solid. It's going to finally start getting more consistent. So it's going to take him a few more games to figure out exactly what type of lineups he's working with.
So we have to give Ty Lue time to see the Clippers.
Yeah, that's gonna be my question.
Pull down with Marcus Morris in the lineup.
No, the Marcus Morris thing, I do agree with y'all on that. Like, he does give him too much minutes. He's one of y'all best shooters, but defensively, I 100% agree on that. But like I said, Marcus Morris is still part of your front court. Y'all got 2 new members of your front court. That still takes time to put into that offense, bro.
Now he's playing no court.
Bro, y'all got dynamic pieces, Bruce. Bone
Yeah,
Tyler,
well, he's not
Aaron Gordon, Westbrook, Plumlee. All 4 of those guys, well, 3 of those 4 guys are athletic, are transition threats.
Right.
And 2 of those guys are shooters. or can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that, Bruce, it takes time to incorporate to the offense that y'all didn't even have structure in the first place.
So what
Our
a
last
lot
game
So
is.
sturdy.
I'm sorry.
My
Go
fault.
ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Now I was gonna ask him like how much time, because the Clippers only got 21 games left. So how many game times do you think the Clippers need to give Ty Lue for him to figure out his
Like I
rotations?
said, I think he needs. Well, I like do duration instead of games. I was like within 2 weeks. Give him 2 weeks to figure the shit out.
So that's like a 10
gonna
to
be
15
honest,
game
you're gonna need
stretch.
the rest of
That's
this
not
season.
15 games. That's not 15
Well,
games.
You're gonna be
I said 10 to 15.
2 weeks.
Well, if we
Oh,
give
man.
him time, we're gonna be worse than the Lakers. Okay, so
Yeah,
I don't
not.
know.
And that's the good and bad thing about the West, how close it is. Even though, yes, a couple losing streaks you'll end up low, but also a few good winning streaks you'll end up back high again. That's how close it is. The Warriors are the 5th seed, bro. 2 games ago they were the 8th seed. That's how close it is.
Yeah, I think
So
Ty
what?
Lue gonna need
And another thing too, worst case scenario, right? Say if y'all stay exactly where y'all are. I don't believe Sacramento's giving up that 3rd seed. So y'all first round matchup is going to be the Kings. And then potentially the second round matchup, the Grizzlies.
Can I ask you a question?
No series.
Can I? So Sturdy, what is your suggestions on the line? If you coach Lue, what is your suggestions on who's to start and who should be off the bench?
I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty much the obvious. I actually like the starting lineup y'all been doing recently, but it's just matter if y'all closing lineups. Me personally, I wouldn't close with Westbrook or Morrison.
Okay.
That's just me. Like, obviously, the usual suspect, Paul George, Kawhi. I would close with Eric Gordon. Damn. Zubac, if he's not in foul trouble. I don't trust Plumlee. I'd rather have Zubac because he plays better defense. And then, depending on the teams y'all go against in the playoffs, that 4th guy, it could be Batum, one series. It can be Terrence Mann if y'all want to speed the game a little bit more. It could be a few options, but like I do agree with y'all. Like Markieff Morris don't need to be closing, and I stand those. I don't care how well Westbrook is playing. He's a game of Russian roulette. Like some roles you're gonna win, some roles you're gonna lose, and I'd rather not risk that in the closing time.
Yeah, exactly.
Eric Gordon, though,
When you say,
he's poor defensively, though, and if he's not
He's
hitting
good.
shots, I don't know if you can put him out
But
there either.
Sturdy, when you talk about late game offensive execution, how do you do that? I saw a play when Marcus Morris yesterday against Minnesota. He goes up for the shot. They're sagging, right? So this floor spacing is off when Westbrook's on the court. It allows Rudy Gobert to go help in the post, right, and take out the driving lanes. It allows the help man to drop down low as well and leave Westbrook wide open. So how do you execute offensively with Westbrook in the late game lineup? How do you execute when there's a lack of spacing for the team? Thrives off of spacing.
Unfortunately, Africa is not really that much. Well, if it's closing, that's why I'm saying I'm not doing it with closing because I'd rather have some of my best defenders than opposed to Westbrook in the closing. But during the rest of those games, during the 3.5 quarters he is going to play, he's surrounded by none but shooters. As you saw these last 3 games, yes, a small sample size, but throughout his majority of his career, you surround Westbrook with 3 to 4 shooters on the floor, he's going to find them. Because even though he's not, I told you this before, even though he's not as efficient as he was in his prime, that rim pressure, that relentlessness will always have the most effect on the defense. It will always collapse the defense. It will always give more opportunities for 3-point shooters and really the type of offense Ty Lue can be more creative with it, or backline cuts too.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely.
But hey, I was told I'm a stat guy, not a fact guy. But it's whatever.
Yeah.
But all in all, BJ, I just like speaking solutions. But back to like the honest trolling, it's not even looking too good for y'all in the West, bro. It's not. It's gonna be tough.
He looked good tonight in his first night back.
And honestly, I'm not gonna make my prediction until stuff really settled down in the West because it's so matchup dependent and these seasons are so fluid. I can't predict who's gonna win at this point.
Yeah, it's too inconsistent. It's too inconsistent. Anybody want to respond?
No, I mean Sturdy he had nail on the coffin, but I would say with the defense, yeah. I think also in the playoffs, I think y'all need to stop relying on either Paul George or Kawhi taking a player ISO. I think the team defense is where it needs to be now, just because look, they're just not the same defenders. Like we got to come to that conclusion. Can they still be good in spots and moments? Sure.
Yeah.
The days of saying Paul George go get this guy and take him for 45 minutes, them days are over with. Obviously, Kawhi, you don't want him playing defense like that because he's your offensive guy. But in the fourth quarter, last 5 minutes, hey, Kawhi, go get him. But this one-on-one defense, that needs to stop. I think 30 said it. Y'all need to have more of a philosophy, more of a program, more communication. But that just getting on the island with the guys, that needs to stop yesterday. You don't need to continue.
PJ, real talk, I'm surprised that Tyronn Lue has experimenting blitzing, more trapping. If you remember like how the Miami Heat used to do with LeBron, that's how they used to compensate for their lack of size. They used to trap the perimeter players, get the ball out their hands, make the non-playmakers beat them. And then because they had so much athleticism, especially at the wings, they was able to rotate on time. So that's one thought. That's one thing y'all could possibly do.
But they got offensive struggles too. Like it's not just. I don't think Westbrook, in terms of production, he will show that. But when it comes to execution, a team that's not a structured offense, that doesn't have real set plays outside of hot pick and rolls, dribble handoffs, and posting up Kawhi, I don't think is going to be a late game efficient offense. And so, what do you think when I say Sturdy? That since 1980, out of players since 1980 that played 100 playoff games, Paul George is the second most efficient player, where there's 45% of his career playoff games he shot 40% or below from the field. What do you say to that?
Go again.
Because they call me haters. Exactly.
What I say to that, Africa, is I think you're a little late in terms of Brother O could testify to this. I actually had this I gotta put this recollection on U3. Yes, Paul George is a playoff inconsistent. He's inconsistent in the playoffs, y'all. It is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. Young Africa was being nice as y'all. Like actually, in the modern day, he has the most games shooting less than 30% in playoff games. So like, and only person that got more games than that in the playoffs is Bob Cousy. That's all time.
Wait, we're gonna do calculations.
But I told BJ this. In order for the Clippers to be successful, no matter what, Paul George has to at least be the third best player on the court against whoever team y'all go against.
And that's why I remember him saying, I believe he can do that. I think I trust him to be a second option. I'm not saying he's a first option on the championship, but I do trust him to be a second.
And I don't, but it's different for y'all now because now the team is more versatile. Paul George don't have to be the consistent number 2 for a championship team. He can do that in spots now because of the personality I got. That could be Eric Gordon one night. The niggas need to stop pretending Westbrook's not a great player. What Westbrook on a team like this could get you a playoff game.
Yeah, but Sturdy, when I say that, I'm capping.
A great player. How is he a great player still? I know he was a great player, but how is Westbrook still a great player?
Bro. The numbers, production, impact does a lot. Even on a losing team like the Lakers earlier this year, he was still favored to win 6th man of the year.
No,
he was every time he was on the floor, that team was top 3 in pace. You don't, bro. You're not trash if you're not producing over 8 assists off the bench. And like I said, Yafka, with all his flaws, he still has certain impacts on the game. So on
It's
a team
30.
like
They
this,
don't want to hear that 30. They don't
on a
want to hear
team
that
like
30.
this
That's
with
too
more
much. That's too much
shooting,
for young
on a
Africa.
team
That's too
like I
much.
said, on a team like this with more shooting, and if you have the discipline enough from a coaching staff to not close with him, no matter how good or how great he's playing in those early fourth quarter, do not put that man on the floor the last
That
5
don't
minutes
sound
of the
like
game.
a great play to me. You just minimize everything
No,
you
no,
said
no,
by
no, it's
saying
not.
you
No,
can't
it's
close
called
with him.
great coach knows. It's called
No,
great
BJ,
coaching.
what I tell
You
you,
said no matter
BJ,
how
man.
great he
No,
playing, you benching him
Dad.
in
A little
That's the
hurt. A
problem.
little hurt.
Coaches
Salute,
put
Who been
the
telling,
personnel they
hey, BJ,
have.
who been telling you every
Coaches,
step of
hold
the
on,
way
Herm,
what's
hold on,
going to
Herm,
happen,
hold
man?
on, Herm. Coaches put the personnel they have in the most optimal positions. So I understand Westbrook's flaws. So that's why I'm not going to put him in a position that's going to hinder us the most. That's why I said he is good and great enough. And it's just in the facts, bro. The numbers are there. The film is there. You play that
Volume
man.
numbers.
You play that man in the first 3.5 quarters. He will have more of a positive impact on your team than a negative.
Oh, I disagree.
I still
and the
stand 10
percentages,
toes down in the fact that you can't
the
close with him.
percentages
Not
don't
this
agree
stage
with
of
you.
spring.
The
Not this stage
percentages
of
don't agree with you though, but that's fair enough. The efficiency don't agree.
man,
You can put up 8 assists, but if that's
production.
not
The production agrees with
Man,
you.
look, y'all.
and 20-something% from three.
Look, y'all,
That's
I
how
can't
that's
take this. I can't take this shit no
when
more.
it comes to
Y'all
winning.
want
When it comes to winning.
Go ahead, Herm.
y'all with these little stats and analytics and shit, man. That
Oh
shit
yeah,
don't
yeah.
mean shit.
That's because you can't do algebra, Herm. You didn't pass algebra. That's why, Herm.
I'm actually good. I'm actually good at statistics, bro. I'm
Oh,
actually
okay.
good at this shit. I just don't. That's just to me. That's just what it's to me though. You know, no offense. It's to me though what casuals do. I go off of because I play the game and I understand the game. I go off that. I could do all the research shit. That shit easy to do. I don't like to do that because it makes it too easy. But I'm gonna say this though. We're gonna Tyronn Lue the damn coach. It ain't gonna matter what numbers y'all talking. It ain't gonna matter none of this shit. Tyronn Lue been doing a poor job with rotation. That's the damn problem. Something is that he fixed the rotation. You won't have the issue. Put Marcus Morris into the bench. Play Robert Covington or play niggas with platoon. Start one of those two in his spot. Start Terrence Mann. Brian Russ back off the bench. Rich, you was excelling in as a 6 man. You'll get easier production that way. I mean, it just crazy what Tyronn Lue doing. It is what it is. If I'm the Clippers, how they look at BJ, the motherfuckers might be a play-in team, bro. They might be in the
And
play-in
that's why I got
situation.
on them. That's why I got on everybody in the show. Everyone, I even got on Kawhi. Everybody I got in on. So you know what I'm saying? Like this is what I seen last night was a disgrace as far as a whole team. After what that shit was last night, bro, I was disgusted. I was mad. I was angry. I couldn't talk shit after the game. That's how bad this was. But let me ask y'all this question: do y'all believe? I'm gonna ask 30 first. Do you believe Russ and Terrence Mann can play together?
I wouldn't do that. I don't why when I can have Russ and Eric Gordon, Russ and Bones Highland, Russ and Paul George. Like there's so many way better combinations to do with Russ at my 1 and any of those guys I just said the 2 than opposed to putting Terrence Mann. Not a good combination. Yeah.
Even Norman Powell.
You wouldn't put Russ.
It's definitely Norman Powell. Thank you for that. I forgot that nigga. Why
Started to be real.
I'm not gonna lie,
Eric
BJ, that
Gordon
combination like the worst combination. Like, why?
I think
Russ.
Eric Gordon is unplayable right now. If
I
I'm
would-
the Clippers, I get Bones Howland those minutes that Eric Gordon is
Why is Eric Gordon unplayable?
No, he not. This is why I say Russ and T Man. This is my reason. If you put Russ and T Man to start in the backcourt with PG, Kawhi, and then Zoo, let's go with that. The reason why I want Russ and T Man to start is because T Man the impact with him is on defense. The problem with it's not our offense, it's our defense. So we have to find a balance. I need T Man on the court for strictly defense, rebounding, and cutting, and making. He's a high IQ player, right? And off my bench, that gives Bones the opportunity to play now. Because let's say we have Russ off the bench and T Man started, that still puts Bones in a situation where he's still not playing. I think Bones need to be getting anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes a game. So if you put Bones in that second group, that gives the opportunity for him to play. And he brings energy to that. That continues on with the energy. Oh, it's ongoing. That's why I would start Russ and T-Man together and stagger those minutes.
But if you start T-Man, you limit Russ to a certain degree, BJ. Like I said, it's just better combinations than T-Man and Westbrook. Yes, your defense is getting slightly better, but I'm not losing that defense if I put PG at the 2 and then start what's his face? I'm not putting Kawhi at the 4. I'm not starting him at the 4, bro. There's a lot of physical contact that happens at the 4.
I'm starting either Covington or Batum.
Yeah, you need him in the closing lineups, bro.
So you don't play Bones? How you gonna get Bones? How you gonna play Bones then?
But BJ, what's wrong with starting lineup?
You gotta sit Eric Gordon ass down. Eric Gordon.
I'm saying, what's wrong with that lineup?
Cut his minute.
It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with the lineup, bro. I don't know. I was just looking at it. I think T-Man has lost a little bit. I don't want to say confidence, but you can just tell there's some like he felt a certain way by losing his spot. And a young player like that, you don't want to lose somebody like him and get him like off focus. So I would want to at least try to implement him back into the starting lineup some type of way to kind of get his focus back. Because he was doing a good job at the starting position. My whole notion was he just ain't a point guard. That's all. That's it. I'm not saying he can't play. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying he's not a PG. That's why I said Russ should be our point guard. But I'm cool with T-Man being our shooting guard and him bringing the little things and him giving the ball to Kawhi and PG in their spots and playing defense, because that's going to continuously keep the balance on both the first and the second group. That's all I'm saying.
I don't like that starting lineup, BJ.
So you just keep it how it is?
Yeah, I told you. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all original starting lineup is not the problem. It's what Tyronn Lue does in the middle and towards the end. Really, the end, to be honest with you.
Morris is not the problem?
No, he's still a good shooter. Like I said, the point of starting Russ is you to optimize his impact. So the more shooters, the better. And like I said before, I do agree with y'all. Just because you start Morris don't mean you give him the same amount of minutes. Reduce his minutes.
You don't see the other team go at Morris all the time?
No,
I deactivate that nigga.
Bruce, that's why I said, like, you still start him for the spacing, but you reduce his minutes because the fact that, like you said, he's a defensive liability.
Why can't you give Covington can space the floor though?
Exactly. Why can't you give his minutes to Covington and Man?
He won't play this nigga, man. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know what the hell's I had my boy up from the Clippers. I asked him about it. He didn't respond. So I think it's something. Something happened, bro. Something happened because my boy always responds to me from the Clippers, and he was talking and he didn't respond to the text. I was like, bro, what's going on with Rocco? And he didn't respond. So some shit happened between those two. Like, this man's getting DMPs for no reason.
Hey, BJ, man, Kawhi Leonard is one of the worst fourth quarter players in the game, man. Averaging 4.8 points in the fourth quarter, shooting 30-something% from the field. Man.
Bro, the base. Hey, hold on, Herb. Bro, the base. Stop that damn trolling, bro. I'm gonna kick your ass out. Go ahead, Herb.
Yeah, but I was gonna say though, with Kawhi Leonard, man, he just been piss poor in fourth quarters and overtime.
Oh,
dude,
is that numbers out here, Herb?
Dude is not even. I'm just being real. It's just simple though. I ain't had to be deep with it like your ass be trying to be. Man. I just know it. That nigga not even in the top 50 in fourth quarter scoring, man. That's fucking alarming for a damn superstar. That's alarming as hell.
You think that's because of energy though? Stamina, her coming back from injury?
Yeah. They got a lot to do with it. But this what you do when you tired. When you tired, you slow down the game. Get to the free throw line. Get your breaths and get your breathers in between there. You know you're in a situation that your right hand and Paul George playing like shit. You got your coach. He can't coach right for down right now. So you got to figure out a way to pull these games out. So you got to fight through that fatigue. If niggas think Kawhi is that great, you fight those great players gonna fight through that fatigue. We seen all the all-time greats do it. All of them fought through fatigue and found a way to get it done somehow, some way. And Kawhi Leonard should be held to the same standard, and his ass got to figure out a way to get it done. Those games was in arm's reach. He ain't get the damn job. And yes, Tyronn Lue was horrible. I think his ass should get fired in the offseason. But this still doesn't neglect the fact that in those fourth quarters and those overtimes, he does not come through. It is unexcusable. It's a damn shame. He got to figure out a way to get the shit done. In those fourth quarters and overtimes, you get paid the big money for a reason. We got to remember, guys, these niggas getting paid over $200 million something. They should be held accountable if they don't get the damn job done at the end of games, because like you get paid the big bucks to make a difference. You don't get that money just to sit in the background. You get that money because you make a damn difference, and they believe that you that guy that can get them over the hump. So he ain't living up to this shit, man.
Man. Yeah.
And Pagan, I don't want to hear shit about Claude turns up in the playoffs. No excuse. Their ass ain't gonna turn up in no damn playoffs. You gotta call it how it is. I'm not giving them niggas the benefit of shit. Fuck that. Niggas want to get a benefit of that. You want to go off 2 years ago. That's 2 fucking years ago. The nigga don't even have enough stamina to get it done, and you want to talk about he's a different animal in the playoffs. If he getting tired now, how the fuck you think he gonna be straight in a month? I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not giving them them niggas benefit of the doubt.
It's about March. It's about March, Herm. Yeah, you said you were about to turn up in March, Herm. Okay, I like that. Herm.
Okay. I see all the Clippers hitters feasting, laughing, joking around, going into the comments, make stupid comments, talking about Ross all the time.
It's funny. Why not?
Go into stats about PG from 1980 to 2000.
No, there's no but. There's no but. Let it be. Let it be. When bad situations happen, let people do what they do, bro. They go for every team. Oh, I gotta be. Oh, everybody gotta be. So everybody's so special. Don't talk about my team. No.
This gentleman RD looks like.
Game.
This gentleman RD looks like AD little cousin, by the way.
Hey Bruce, I'm sorry, Bruce. I gotta talk about this nigga LA in the comment section. You saying I'm talking nonsense, nigga? I'm the nigga that predicted what was gonna happen to y'all sorry ass right now. I said before the season started.
The reason why I say Herm ain't trolling, because Herm picked the Clippers. I mean, to come out the West. I mean,
yeah.
Be honest, man. Like, he picked the Clippers to come out the West. So I'm not going. Herm ain't trolling. He telling what how it is. We got some shit to figure out, man. We gonna figure it out, but we got some shit to figure out.
What you think about them fourth quarter numbers that Herm just broke down, BJ?
Africa. I already said it, bro. We got some stuff to figure out. Hey man, why you keep bringing all these bum ass stats? When did you become a fucking statistician anyway?
Yeah, bro. You should have heard him on this show. You should have heard him on this show. You should have heard his Kevin ass on this show.
BJ, they calculating sample variances and standard deviation.
Oh Lord, Kobe Jordan. Here we go.
Oh,
hey, Kobe Jordan coming for your Africa. Kobe Jordan coming for your
Africa. You were paying attention in calculus, Dre B. I see you. I see you.
Y'all calculating mean, median, and mode and all that shit. Come on.
Yeah, hold that. We got to, because we got to put it in context. Because BJ don't like when so-called non-Clipper fans break down the eye test, right? Because he be saying your eyes be lying because you're a troll and a hater, right? So you got to bring the numbers. And when you bring the numbers, dudes like Bruce, they get so.
Your numbers are flawed.
But I thought you said,
flawed, man.
I thought you said the stats don't always tell the whole.
They don't tell the whole story. You're right, Dre. Right. I stand on that. They don't tell the whole story. But
so why don't you tell the whole story, Why don't you tell the whole story,
I gotta respond to LA one more time. Hold on, y'all. I gotta respond to LA one more time. LA, that nigga Kawhi ain't do all that he could do. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. like the Kings game, nigga. He had 38 through 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, in those 2 overtimes, a nigga only scored 6 points. That nigga ain't do all he could do. Man, stop that fucking cap, man. Stop protecting that nigga. Stop babying that nigga, man. He's supposed to get the fucking job done, and he ain't getting it done.
Hey BJ, what's
Y'all
up, man?
stop that bullshit.
Hey BJ, man, you gotta have a rule, bro. If people in the chat trolling, bro, we can't even respond to them until they come up and defend their argument, bro. Come on, man. We can't be arguing with dudes in the
You
chat
right.
room.
You right.
They
You right.
scared. They not even man enough to get on here and give their actual points, man. Come on, bro.
You right. You right.
Yeah, BJ,
Right.
you be a little lenient on these guys.
Hey, Kobe
right.
Jordan. Hey, Kobe
Right.
Jordan. Am I wrong for my criticism of Kawhi Leonard and Kobe Jordan?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just came in here like I just started listening. I ain't even hear what you said, bro.
I was saying, bro, at the end of the day, Kawhi Leonard, he's not even in the top 50 in fourth quarter scoring. This nigga, the game's been an arm reach. He ain't getting the fucking job done. And I feel like when you get paid the big bucks and when you consider one of the best players in the game, you got to find a way to get the win. I know Tyronn Lue shit water right now. I know Paul George shit water. But at the end of the day, Kawhi Leonard got to figure out a way to get the job done. And he ain't doing a good job of it.
I mean, yeah, here's the thing. I don't disagree. I think that when you got a player like Kawhi who hasn't been showing up in clutch moments, but here's the thing. Kawhi Leonard, listen, bro, as much as I love how he's been playing since he's been healthy, I'm asking, I think we're seeing what we can at this point. Like, playoffs is around the corner. I know who he's going to turn into. Yeah, I can blame Kawhi, but guess what? There's so many other things that I would put in front of that. And Paul George, I mean, the rotations, it's a lot of shit, Herm. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard, even when the game against Milwaukee, when he came off the left wing and he tried to pull up over Drew Holiday, I mean, he damn near airball, like shit like that could have won us the game. So yeah, missed shots, okay, cool. But to me, Paul George consistently not showing up is way more impactful in our demise than Kawhi not giving us 50 instead of 40. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can't blame Kawhi. I'm gonna just say this. Tyronn Lue, this nigga is. If you notice his post game, I'm gonna switch the conversation to T. Lue. His smile is getting bigger and bigger. The worse the more games we lose, bro. This nigga's a fucking idiot, bro.
Oh shit.
This nigga Tyronn Lue needs to be fired, rehired again, and then fired again. Like I can't deal with this.
When I said that he should have been fired, people were saying I was too harsh, right? When I said that he was supposed to be fired, like months ago, I said he was supposed to be fired.
Well, if you
blaming Clutch Sports, man.
Hey man, Clutch
conspiracy theories.
Listen,
don't
bro,
do that, Kobe Jordan.
Hey, listen, Herm. I'm a
I just want to get him started, man. I want to get him started.
I'm an actual conspiracy theorist. I break down a lot of conspiracy theories. That's my job. So I haven't took on.
That's your job, nigga.
Yeah, I'm giving y'all too much personal information. But listen, hey, bro.
Oh, Lord. He's gonna talk about his money. Okay.
If I dug deep in this Tyronn Lue situation, man, I get this shit figured out in about 72 hours, man.
72.
Oh Lord, here we go. He's FBI now. So.
Hey, Kobe Jordan, you're saying you're a better coach than Tyronn Lue? Is that what you're saying, Kobe Jordan?
I didn't even mention me being a coach, but yeah, I mean, listen, I believe so. Yeah, of course, I'm a bank on myself.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Wow.
Hey, but Kobe Jordan,
he's an idiot, man. He just doesn't.
Y'all can go after Ime
understand.
Udoka, man. You can go after Ime Udoka, just the whole thing. He gonna be chasing them LA women, man. That's all.
His name should not be Kobe Jordan. It should be Phil Jackson. What's the coach of the Spurs?
It's about Phil Greg Jackson. That should be his name. Phil Greg Jackson.
Bruce,
Jackson
man, listen,
Popovich.
bro. Hold on, Bruce. I'm sensing a little hostility in your voice, man. You upset with me about something, man? Just come on, man. Spill it out. What's up, bro? You mad because I came in like the Rock the other day, huh? You ain't like that?
You came like the Rock? Which Rock?
I came into the chat like the Rock. You didn't like that, huh? It's all good, bro. Listen, we just talking basketball, bro. Tyronn Lue, to me, he's been the biggest issue. It's just dumb issues after issues. Paul George, man, listen, did y'all see the interview with him and JJ Redick? Bro, this is why I don't believe in him. Now, get it. This dude has came back from some crazy injury. So for him to even come back and play at any type of all-star level is respectable. Give him my respect. But to me, it's not about the injuries necessarily. It's about the mentality. He just is like throwing in a towel. Like, man, at this point in my career, I can't be the number one guy. It's like he don't have confidence, bro. He doesn't even have confidence to be your second best player. Like, that's something that I'm very concerned with, bro. I never thought this would be Paul George. It just blew my mind when he said the shit he said.
So do you like Marcus Morris?
Hey, man, don't ask dumb questions, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, he can't even get a rebound. When KCP got that rebound over, I was like, yeah, it's over with.
This nigga said that where's that shit at? I just posted earlier so I can read it off to y'all. This nigga said that he got deflections and that helped out from his bad performance.
See what I mean? Just listen to how stupid this sounds. Do you hear how stupid it sounds when you listen to it? Like, this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you, he's literally throwing the season on purpose. Tyronn Lue, if you listen to how he's answering these questions and then look at how he's smirking, this is a serious, they're asking him serious questions and he's just smirking on the podium, bro.
Yeah. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I don't go there, but man, Tyronn Lue ain't this bad of no damn coach, bro. Come on,
No,
man.
forget about coach. He's an idiot as a person. Just listen to him talk. He's an idiot. But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. Tyronn Lue, come on, bro. I just didn't see this. He didn't act like this last year at all, bro. I mean, he was confident. He was more serious. I think he was just serious about his craft last year. And then to say that we're going to continuously, what did he say? He said we're going to be continuously using different lineups. What do you mean continuous? So the playoffs is in a month and a half, and you're going to continuously go using different lineups. And then in the playoffs, what lineup is he? Like, that's what I want to know. And I guess time will tell, but I have no idea what his plan is. Because in the playoffs, like Herm has said, you can't go more than 8 deep. Right, so what are you trying to do? You know these player skill sets. You know what these dudes can and can't do.
Bench,
you know what I mean?
Morris. Like, Morris got to go to the bench, bro. Morris. Oh my gosh. Keep playing this nigga Morris, man. I don't know why. Is he like scared of this nigga or something? Like, if he don't play him, he gonna beat him up or something? Like, is he? What is the problem?
Bro, that's the same thing he was doing with Reggie. So
yeah, he gotta go, bro. He gotta go. And I just realized I'm mad, man, because Jared Vanderbilt, he's not even a free agent until next summer. So we can't even get him until after next year. That sucks.
Bro, I don't think it's our play, bro. I think we can win. I know we can win with this team.
Nah, not with Marcus Morris starting, bro. Not with him starting.
Well, outside of Marcus Morris, I feel like we have enough to win.
Not with PG acting like he's a fifth option.
I heard the interview too, bro. Listen, I know what PG is. We all know what PG is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the talent's there, the skill levels, everything's there for PG. I believe what we've seen from PG. I think he will implement that in the playoffs. Like I said, I believe we have the team to win.
And I'm just a psycho motherfucker, bro. Even with all the bullshit we saying, I still think my team gonna win this year. I'm crazy, huh?
No, I mean, if you look at the team, everybody says it. Like, we have the roster to do it. Everyone says it. So it's not our players. Like, I feel like our team is good enough.
Yo, BJ,
hey, I was gonna say something, but I ain't trying to
BJ,
get
was
clowned
that your
right
favorite
now, bro.
song coming up, man?
No, it's not a song, bro. It's real life. I believe we gonna win. Believe I.
Hey, listen, if I said I was about to say something, I know Young Africa gonna troll me to the end of time.
Yeah.
Hey, say it, Kobe Jordan. Stand on it, man. Stand on it.
Hey, man, this shit funny. Hey, bro, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is real fact. Y'all can clown me. I don't care. I'm a risk taker. I'll take whatever I want. I actually had a dream that the Clippers won a championship. See what I see? But though, this is what I'm saying. This was a real this was actually like 6 years ago, bro. I ain't even gonna cap,
Oh,
bro.
that shit felt real.
No,
The
it was a
dream was
real
6 years
legit, it was
ago.
a real dream, bro. Stop, see?
The dream. So you're talking about what, the CP3 Clippers? Is that when the dream happened? Or
No, the thing
Lob City?
is, so hold on. Back then, right? When that was the team. But hold on, in the dream, none of those players were actually in the dream. That's crazy.
Oh, who was wearing the Clipper jersey in the dream? Go ahead.
I just remember seeing dudes in the locker room throwing champagne. And
Okay.
I remember, hold on, this is the crazy thing. Hold on. Hey, I remember seeing no cap. No cap. I remember seeing the only player I could identify in the dream was Robert Covington. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
And this was way back when he was with the Timberwolves.
Could be
And
a premonition, huh?
that's when I started looking at Robert Covington's highlights. I'm like, man, he a decent player. Bro.
Hey, you hearing this 30? hey, this is
Hey,
Kobe Jordan is just a reflection of what it ain't a bad thing, bro. This is just a reflection of Clipper fans. Y'all been hoping, wishing, praying, dreaming literally for a championship, and that's what it is.
That just shows. No, I'm a legitimate fan. Like, I'm down with my team, bro. Like, when they were horrible, I was still watching them, bro. I don't care with nobody. Even that transition when we got rid of CP and BG, right? I was still rocking with them when they had Lou Williams and Montreal was the leading team and Tobias Harris. I don't know, man. I'm just a true fan. You feel me? So, win or lose, even though and this is the thing. I was looking up, man. Listen, we've had out of the entire 10-year of the Clippers organization, this owner, he's won 63% of his games. He's 10 times better than all the other owners combined. He's building arenas. He's paying the players. Like, this is the shit you want to see. Like, literally everything he's setting the stage for them dudes to just play, bro. We got dudes who want to come to Clippers now in the offseason, free agents, whatever the case may be. That's the type of shit you want, bro. We literally was one of the worst teams to come to be in the whole history. And now we're a destination. So that's cool. Now, all that being said, we still got to win the championship. So, again, you feel me? That's the last thing we got to do is raise that banner. So
when the Clippers win the championship, then that's going to change everything in a blink of an eye.
What?
No, I'm just I mean, I think we're already a great organization. I just think we haven't winning the championship. I think you're talking about, like, I don't even think we need to win championships for people to come to us. I think that we'll just get respect because right now people don't respect us. So that, to me, it's more about respect.
Yeah, I think they will respect us once we win a championship. I mean, I don't think as much because what it is with the Clippers is all about potential. It's all about what could happen, or they have this, but they always talking that's what it's all about. So we do have to win a championship to get that respect. That respect.
I mean, like, Toronto had to win. They was called what were they called? The dinosaurs?
Baby dinosaurs. Yep, baby dinosaurs.
Yeah, like, they was getting disrespected every year. And then now Toronto is to me, I love their ownership. I love what they're doing with their team. I think they're rebuilding, though, in my opinion. So, but you know what I'm saying? They built a good team, bro, for those few years. Even after Kawhi left.
You think
Hey,
you heard that, Herb?
Well, you think they attract free agents?
All right, what you said? You said I'm folding
Africa,
them out?
don't you have homework? Yeah,
I said you funny as hell,
man.
I said you funny as hell.
Hey, man, I just be talking about the game, bro. I love the game.
I respect that Kobe Jordan. He put on the line like he honest.
And this
dude.
the thing, though. I'm sorry to interrupt, but see, BJ, this is the thing. This is why I'm actually happy because, I know my history on the Clippers, bro. This Clipper team, bro, they was some dirty motherfuckers, bro. Like, this team, I can see why they're cursed. Why people say they're cursed. This team has so much talent even before the 2000s, and they fucked up, bro. All of them 70s teams they had with McAdoo and Adrian Daly, bro. They was fucking over them teams, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the owner said it. I'll be watching the documentary. He said, bro, he wanted to go to a different city, but he had too much talent. So he said the way I had to do it was I had to lose games. How do you lose games when you got a former MVP, rookie of the year on your team? So he traded all of them niggas for pennies, and then that's how they start losing more of those games. So you know what I'm saying? It's just bad management, bro, over the last years and shit. You know, now we don't got that. So
Yeah.
Go ahead, my fault.
Yeah, man. But we shut the stream down, man. Anybody with some lasting thoughts, bro, before we end it?
Young Africa, stop with the statistics BS, bro.
Stop it, bro. See, y'all mad at the facts, not me. Y'all mad at the facts. Hey, man. Shout out to BJ. Shout out to the Pull Up Podcast. As I say, man, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up an empty trophy cabinet for the LA Clippers.
And make sure you pull out your cap hat.
Yeah.
Pull up to the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
I see you. Yeah, Africa, he can't do that. Anthony Davis is in the wheelchair. He can't do that.
Yeah, it's not looking good for us.
You got to say roll up to the playoffs.
Wait, he hurt again?
Yeah, nigga didn't play today.
Yeah, he out again. It's not looking good for us, man. But you know, it's not looking good. Even if we do make the playoffs, it's not looking good. So
wait, for real,
we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Yeah,
AD out foot
that
injury.
means he's very soft.
Nigga, what the hell happened?
Hey man, he played the last game and then
hey man, he's
same injury.
Young Africa, what I call Anthony Davis yesterday? What did I call him the other day?
Well, man, the timing belt. That's a Toyota timing belt. Damn.
You get the 2 weeks out of him, and after them 2 weeks, it's time for a new timing belt.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, man. Look, he's proven a lot of dudes right when it comes to AD. They calling him always down now. So hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's the same injury, Sturdy. The same, always down. The same injury that he was out with for a month. For the month or two that he was out, it's the same one that he's sitting out now. I don't know when he's gonna be back, but we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
He'll be back in the shit. He might be back next week, and he's gonna be out another 2 weeks.
Yeah,
damn, I shouldn't do that. That's messed up. I ain't gonna do that. Hope you get better, dude. Hope you get better.
Yeah, man, it's all good. But, we're going to see, man. These Clippers is going to be very interesting, man. This is a season and a playoff season with a lot of legacies, a lot of narratives. A lot of players will be defined by this playoff run right here. So it's going to be very interesting, BJ. So we shall see. If PG's the guy that you tell me he is, BJ, he going to step up big, and y'all going to be championship contenders, right? That's what's going to happen, right?
He going to step up, bro. PG going to step up. PG going to step up. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for the brother, man. Dude's been through a lot. So I'm rooting for him.
Okay, man. Shout out to you, BJ, man. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
All right, man. 1-1.
1-1.
All right, y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all coming to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. You know what I'm saying? All the people in the chat, thank you for coming on the page. You know what I'm saying? Got 59 people here right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. Share, subscribe. Everyone here is welcome. You know what I'm saying? Clipper fans, Laker fans, Warrior fans, whatever team that you support, man, as long as you come in with the facts and come in with, you know what I'm saying? Just out of respect, you good with me. So, and don't be doing that trolling shit. But other than that, man, definitely appreciate y'all again. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Hit the Cash App in the chat message as well. We'd like to show your love to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. With that being said, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up, peace, out of here like swimwear.